Hello, and welcome to the first part of the Somnium Files. This is gonna be my next long-running game that I'm gonna be playing. I think this is... I don't know how long, actually. I searched it up before, but it's a relatively long game, I think. I tried it out a bit before. It's a visual novel with investigative... Is that the right word? Like exploration kind of mechanics? Hey Ceero! I'm gonna be trying out Somnium Files. The first one, because there's a sequel already. So at this point, this game is a bit older, I guess. But yeah, I saw a bit of the beginning already, so I'm not 100% unspoiled. But I don't know anything that happens beyond the start. So, I mean, I'll start with a new game, just to get it from the beginning, because it's been several years since I last saw the beginning. Alright, we'll be looking at this in English. Vtuber, do you take game recommendations to add to a list of games you play? I don't formally do, but if you want to recommend something, I'll either play it or I won't play it, I guess. I do have a bunch of games that I do want to play, but it's also kind of up in the air what I actually end up playing, because I tend to like single-player games. There's a couple of them called Deliver Us the Moon and Deliver Us Mars. I'll at least note that down. Let me open up Notepad as the opening scene plays. Notepad. Moon is first and Mars is the sequel? Okay. Deliver Us Moon. They're single-player games and not super long, but they're beautifully done games. Okay. Sounds like it might be doable then. But I'll take a look, obviously. If I'm interested, then that's something. If I'm not interested, then yeah. Oh, hey Mob Goblin. Surprise game. This is it. Have you heard of it? The Somnium Files? As I was reviewing the you know, the synopsis, as I tend to do before I start a game, it kind of made me think, huh, maybe when it comes to visual novels, I seem to be playing games that have mystery. Because the other, okay, well, putting aside Date with Death, that was a one-off. The other visual novel that I played was Deathmark, which is also a kind of investigation kind of visual novel. They're story-driven exploration puzzle games that don't really have combat or anything, but it's a very bittersweet story that draws you into its lore. Sounds like it could be interesting. Okay. So, I guess we're starting here. Bloom Park, Friday at 10:54 p.m. I mean, right here it's Tuesday, so it's not quite accurate, but yes, the story. Right, so raining and someone's dead on the merry-go-round. I'm somewhat surprised that they haven't fallen over. Unless if I'm missing what they're being held up by. Alright, tutorial time. During investigations, the main character, Date, inspects scenes and collects testimony. Progress by examining objects and talking to people. Kind of like Ace Attorney. Date's position is fixed, but you can move the cursor and your view. Try looking around and moving the cursor to find something that catches your eye and inspect it. I guess I'll start with the fence. There's a fence set up around the merry-go-round. Of course there would be. Probably to prevent nosy kids from getting caught in the machinery. I happened to find Deliver Us the Moon free on PlayStation, gave it a shot, and got so absorbed into it I had to get to Deliver Us Mars too. Oh. So, PlayStation? Well, I guess I'll look into it and see what platforms it's on. Okay, I should gather some testimony, right? Inspector. Choices and look. When you speak to a person, you'll be presented with choices and look. Use choices to select the topic of conversation. Look will allow you to observe the person you're speaking to. Okay, look. An inspector from Metro. I hope he finds a lead. Let's ask his name. Let's be polite.
Wow, I never thought a great detective like you would ask me my name.
Wow.
It's Kagami, sir.
Kagami. Alright. Alright, Kagami. Anything to go on?
Not yet, sir.
No? Okay. Thanks for coming out
It's
here.
my duty, sir. Thank you.
He has literally nothing to say, I guess. Wait, I can ask his name again?
It's Kagami, sir.
Right. I guess we can keep asking his name. I'll ask it again later. It's on stream too. Steam, I guess? Alright, this guy. Oh, we can't ask for this policeman's name, but let's look at him. Local cop. How's the investigation coming?
Not too good, unfortunately. Not finding much.
Okay. I can't talk to him anymore, but I can ask for this guy's name again. Hey, Kagami, what's your name?
Kagami.
What's your name?
Are you serious? It's Kagami!
He stood up. Is he gonna... Oh, he sat back down. Alright. Let's look at something else. For example, the corpse. This is kind of important here. The body is mounted on one of the horses. I should get a better look. I took a step forward. Oh.
Sorry, sir. Could you please not get any closer? We haven't taken any footprints yet. I appreciate your understanding.
Okay, okay.
Allow me to assist you.
What's up here? Iba? That's Iba. Her official designation is Eyeball. Eyeball. Because she's an eyeball, I guess. She's an artificial intelligence built in by fake eye. An AI for an eye. Eye. Yeah, like
use the zoom, right?
I, the Somnium Files. You want me to use Zoom, right? Okay.
That will allow you to investigate without physically disturbing the scene.
I've never felt so much emotional attachment for a little robot as I do in Deliver Us the Moon. Interesting. While playing through the story, Iva's special vision mode may help you obtain more information. You can now use the zoom mode to enlarge the target. And I can view the controls. Okay, let me take a look at the controls. That is a lot of controls. Oh, hey. I can turn around like this. It's a bench, alright. What about the panda? Oh wait, that's a parasol. The panda ride looks lonely. Okay. Maybe I should talk to this person. Boss. Maybe I should talk to my boss first. Before I start zooming in on the corpse. So what am I doing here?
Are you serious? You're Special Agent Kaname Date.
Investigating?
You're a member of Abyss, and that means you answer to me.
Abyss.
I called you here to inspect the scene, Date.
Sure, boss. But inspecting dead bodies isn't usually part of the job.
Oh, so he's not actually... Oh wait, I don't even know. Do inspectors not inspect dead bodies?
Usually, no. But tonight it is. Because you know this woman, don't you, Date? I had to tell you. You deserve to know.
Isn't that, like, I don't know, conflict of interest, perhaps? If you know the victim, you probably shouldn't be involved in the case. Alright, she runs Avis, a special branch of the Metropolitan Police Department. I report directly to her. So part of the police, I guess? Yeah, this rain is awful, huh?
It's
Probably
unusual for this time of year.
probably washing away all the evidence too. Or I guess the merry-go-round has a roof, so it might be a bit better.
It'll be hard to find any usable prints.
Alright, who found the body?
Metro got a call about 2 hours ago. Someone heard screaming coming from the park. Beat cop responded, checked out the scene.
And found the corpse.
Yeah. Thing is, the caller was anonymous. I'll give you the details later.
Oh, after just finishing discussing a topic with someone, they might have new things to talk about. When talking to people, choose topics that interest you. You might obtain important information or clues. And there's even a log. Nice. Let's take a look. Log. Okay, you can see like the whole conversation. That's nice. Yes, she's standing in the pouring rain with her umbrella up. Let's see, any suspects?
Not yet. We just found the victim. Too early to say anything for sure. But this could be a copycat killer at work. From the case 6 years ago.
The case 6 years ago?
For whatever reason, she didn't elaborate. A case 6 years ago. Okay, what can you tell me
Her
about the
name's
victim?
Nadami Shoko. You knew her, right? What was the relationship like? I heard you two have been close for years.
I wouldn't say that. We were just acquaintances.
Acquaintances. Nothing else, boss? Alright. Then Kagami, tell me your name again? Ah, I already learned his name. I see. There's nothing more to be seen over there. Let's look at the corpse then. How do I do this? Not the horse, the corpse. Ah, there. Zoom with L. The eyesight. We've got face.
I am detecting signs of increased stress in your body. Cortisol and ACTH concentration is rising.
ACTH?
Don't bug me with jargon right now, alright? I'm just upset.
So I guess we'll look somewhere else other than the face. It's just body and face. That's it?
Multiple puncture wounds to the front of the torso. Cause of death? Blood loss from these wounds. Body temperature and rigor mortis indicate the time of death was approximately 6 hours ago.
6 is... Huh. 6 is coming up again. So it was 6 years ago for the copycat murder, and 6 hours ago for the time of death.
That would place the crime occurring around 5 p.m.
Alright. If this game is like Ace Attorney, I feel like remembering 5 p.m. is probably important.
The victim was probably stabbed with something pointed and smooth, like an ice pick.
Is there anything else I can look at?
I know. Remember that I also saw her several times. Though it has been quite some time since we last saw her.
Can I? Oh, I can! Look at the left eye.
The left eye socket is vacant. Victim has had her left eyeball removed.
I wonder why an eye would be removed, unless if she also had some kind of eyeball like we do, this Aiba fake eye.
Left eye.
The most likely scenario is that the killer or killers removed it.
Well, yes.
We don't know that for sure.
The question is why, right?
A crow or some other animal could have pulled it off the corpse.
Okay, I guess that's an option.
Impossible. The amount of blood indicates that the victim's eye was removed before her death.
Is that how it works?
They carved it out while she was still alive?
Correct.
That's quite gruesome.
What was that?
Analyzing the source of the sound. Sonic analysis indicates the sound originated from inside the merry-go-round's central column.
Inside the column?
Has no one else reacted? Are you guys gonna say something different with Spence? That sound just now. That sound just now. Tell me what you think.
I didn't hear anything.
He doesn't think anything. What about you, Kagami? That sound just now.
You heard it too, sir?
Oh yeah, he did. He heard
I
it.
wonder what it was.
And what about... wait. There's another guy here. I never talked to him. Oh, I guess I can't. Alright, boss. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I definitely did. I couldn't tell where it came from, though.
I guess it's up to us. Column. The noise came from inside.
Use me to see through the column. Utilize the X-ray mode.
How convenient. X-ray. And it's a person.
Oh no.
It appears as though someone is inside.
What made that sound? Was the person, like, knocking? Ah, there goes the, footprints that were being preserved.
Hey, wait!
Shut up!
Alright, let's go! Save this person.
I know you're in there. If you can hear me, say something.
Small handle on the column. For maintenance?
It won't budge.
It may be locked from the inside.
Why would you ever lock the support column of a merry-go-round from the inside? Like, there's no reason for that.
Hey, whoever's
Whoa.
in there, stay back.
What kind of gun's that?
Suki.
It's the murder weapon! So... how would that even work? That's, 6 hours ago, right? And then locked inside the support column? Locked from the inside of the support column? I feel like crucial details are missing to understand this case. Time to ask Kagami for his name again. I wonder if Kagami's still around. What are we loading into? What's this? What's with the shadows on this place?
What is this place?
This is your dream.
It's a dream.
Me?
Yes, you're you, Date.
Correct. You are Date.
And you are?
Is that Eyeball? Or is that someone else? It'd be pretty crazy if that were... Oh, it's a dance sequence!
Where do I even start with this?
I can answer all of your queries.
With this music.
Then. Who are you?
I'm me, of course.
she is her the same way that Date is
I know
Date.
that voice. Aiba?
Oh, so it is Aiba.
Indeed.
Why do you look like a fluorescent shrimp?
What are you talking about? I must look so cute that you've lost your mind. Under normal circumstances, I would lecture you about your awful taste, but...
What are you doing in my dream?
Yeah, what's up with this
You
dream anyway?
called me. My consciousness and your own are linked. This is why I appear in your dreams. Consider me an alter ego, but I shouldn't waste time explaining further. You will have forgotten this by the time you wake up. I will discuss
Well, I
this with
will
you soon,
remember
when
this.
you're awake.
Oh, so wait, she's gonna explain it again when we're awake, so... I guess... Yeah. My head is all fuzzy. I'm not my usual self. It's like I'm inside someone else's head. What a strange feeling.
Putting that aside, do you recognize this?
No, not at all.
I suppose that's fine.
What, is this actually like his house?
Let us begin.
But he can't remember because it's a dream?
Begin what?
Begin what,
Somnium
indeed.
scan. Activate.
And some flashy lights later. Somnium scan? What happened?
Got what?
I have completed a scan of your somnium, your dream world. My simulations have encountered several mental locks.
Mental lock number 1.
Mental locks?
Have you already forgotten?
Forgotten what?
Even your critical thinking abilities have dulled.
Huh?
In short, Somnium is a world built from the deepest recesses of your consciousness.
When did she explain this?
This world is divided into several layers. Each layer stands upon a foundation, a base component. Think of these foundations as mental blocks, or simply locks for convenience. Mental locks must be broken before we can proceed deeper into consciousness. The truth is always hidden within the deepest layers. Therefore, we must...
Remove the mental locks?
I feel like the mental lock mechanic reminds me of a mechanic in Ace Attorney. A lot of this is making me think of Ace Attorney.
Correct.
So I just
Can't
need to
remember which
turn
game,
on all
though.
the lights and open the door? Shouldn't be too hard.
Don't be so sure. Appearances in this world can be deceiving. Let's start with the door. Please direct me to the door and give me instructions.
I see. So I can do whatever I want with you in this world.
That face, Date, and those words.
Well, I suppose that is true, but...
It's a dream world after all.
Alright, let's do this.
Okay, Date's dream world. In this strange and surreal dream, trust the light to wake up Date. So, insomnia, you explore a dream to discover the subject's hidden memories. All of this somnia stuff reminds me of Somnial from Engage, what I spent like a whole year playing. Anyways, unlocking the mental locks will allow you to travel deeper into the dream. Unlocking all of them will reveal important information. So the goal here is to unlock all of them. A guide to unlocking the mental locks is displayed in the upper left corner. First, move Aiba closer to the door and investigate. Okay, so I move with the left stick.
A door
And
locked
then-
with a padlock.
A door is locked with a padlock. Okay. Now let's investigate. I guess arrow key up?
It appears all I have to do is open this door.
There's a bit more to opening the door than just opening the door. There's the padlock. As expected.
I can't touch it.
Oh wait. Literally can't touch it? I thought that was just a graphical thing. I was like... The door is not budging.
That is to
But
be
she
expected.
literally can't be touched.
Dreams are not
Okay.
bound by logic.
Or I guess the door literally can't be touched?
This is Date's Somnium, a reality built by dreams.
My somnium?
I see. Your mental faculties must be hazy because your body is currently sleeping.
So are we gonna build it up so that eventually he'll be able to enter the Somnium while he's awake, and then his mental faculties will be alert?
I suppose I will have to explain.
I'd rather you not disturb my precious sleep.
Shut up and listen.
There's light outside.
Look at that. The places where the light touches have become colored.
Okay.
Perhaps those parts are now tangible. Every human mind is unique. Every human dream has its own set of rules.
I see.
If you understand these rules, the dream world itself becomes malleable. Who was that?
Yeah, who was that?
I don't know.
You must know. This is your dream. It is created from your memories.
I don't know what to tell you. I have no idea who that was.
I mean, Date doesn't even know what this room is.
You may remember upon reflection.
I need to give you commands that will unlock the mental locks, right?
Indeed. But it is difficult to predict exactly how an object will behave in Somnium. Think outside the box. Trying different actions will help solve the problem.
Now, what should I have you do?
He's making that face again. But I think the first thing to do is probably to head towards the colored place,
Don't forget
right?
that I have a veto.
You are able to investigate objects that have a floating name. A new object has appeared. Move IPA over... Okay. Well, tutorial level stuff. Hey, it totally is where there's a light, so I had the right intuition. There's two of them. The Winter Iris and the Switch. Well, let's start with what's closer to us.
A winter iris.
What?
Do you not recognize it? This is an iris that blooms in winter.
A flower with a woman's name.
Date, do you not know flowers at all? An iris is like a pretty common flower. Grab or smell? Can I smell it and then grab it? Is that a thing?
Hey, I didn't know you could smell.
I can't. I'm pantomiming. Isn't it easier to visualize this way?
Sure. Whatever.
So that was a pointless action, I guess?
Enough.
Pardon?
Harder. You gotta smell it harder.
Eh.
What? Okay.
Wait a moment.
Amazing suction.
What happened to the...
Marvelous.
What are you experiencing so regularly to cause
The
this
flower.
to happen in your dreams?
Oh, but the light switch is clear. Was grab the wrong option? What would have happened if you grabbed it?
You were able to touch it.
Correct.
So, I just need to keep this up?
Something like that.
Okay, we won? We advanced? Well, it's a tutorial, so probably both of them would have been fine.
A switch.
Alright,
The thorns are gone.
we can switch the lights on now.
Now I can activate the switch.
Click. And now everything has color. And now there's another person that appeared for a second and then disappeared.
Isn't this rewarding, Date? Another place you can touch.
I would rather be sleeping.
Oh, checkpoint saved. Oh yeah, when I started the game, it said that there was autosave, so... Let's keep going. There's another mental lock. Using the guide, open the door as lead. You can always check the tutorial by going to the appendix. Okay. So we're done the tutorial now. So there's a few things I can touch now. Basket, standing lamp, and wine. Let's check out the wine.
A glass of wine.
Can we drink it? We can. Let's have a sip.
Leave it to me.
Hey!
Drink the whole bottle.
I feel kinda good.
Why isn't AI getting drunk?
Why do I have to listen to Date diss me all the time?
Oh, she's annoying when she's drunk. Someone else can come take her.
Okay, that was probably not something that advanced it, but I think that allowed me to interact with the skeleton.
It appears to be bleeding from the left eye.
Skeletons don't have blood vessels, though, right? Talk. Okay.
To the skeleton?
You just want
Yeah.
someone to talk to, huh?
True. Hello, my name is Iva. What is your name?
What is your name?
I am currently 92% charged and feeling well.
92 is pretty good. Wait, how does Date charge
Don't ignore me.
his eye? Is that something that needs to get charged? Like, does he pull it out of the socket and like toss it on a wireless charger or something?
Stupid bony man. Your mother is a stupid bony girl. Bony, bony, bony.
Are you finished?
My disappointment is immeasurable.
I see that did not advance. Okay, this is probably the important part. The basket and the standing lamp.
A basket. I cannot see inside it.
So let's take it. Wait. Let's tackle it.
Ow, that hurt my shoulder.
Sorry. I shouldn't have asked you to do that. Now you have to shoulder that burden?
Was that a pun?
Oh, that it was. Okay, I'll be reasonable and let's search this. Let's search the basket.
A model of a UFO. A stuffed chupacabra?
That doesn't sound
And
important.
a $1 bill.
The $1 bill might be
Old
useful.
stuff, maybe?
Does the occult interest you, Date?
The truth is out there.
It is a trending topic. Anyone could have encountered items such as these.
True. Somebody's into the occult.
This is your dream, Date.
This is somewhat different than occult.
Okay. The standing lamp.
A floor lamp shaped like a rose.
This is the important part, right? Let's, turning it off is probably not the way to go, is it? Because we just turned lights on. So let's just pick it up? Or not?
It won't move.
It must mean I don't flinch. I hold my ground like a mountain.
I interpret it more as your irritating personality spreading like pollen in the wind.
The tears won't stop. Must be allergies.
You're just sleepy.
Okay, let's try something
It
different.
looks...
Let's kick it. Oh, what? So it's the
You don't have
skeleton.
to kick it so hard.
Give it everything you've got. That's my motto.
It didn't even budge.
I saw the skeleton's skull move slightly. Hey, Date, are we gonna get him too? Huh?
What are you, a thug?
Okay, so we're gonna kick the skeleton? Oh, it advanced, so that means we're on the right track.
A skeleton.
Let's hit him.
Know this, skeleton. I harbor no grudges against you.
Is it a kick or a punch?
Hi.
A punch.
What?
Oh, and there goes the
Ah, but look,
light.
The wall.
It turned dark. But now what? Oh, it's breaking apart. That doesn't seem good. That's the lock that we wanted to undo. Is this a game over? Or does that just mean he wakes up now? Bad end. Well, it faded to what? But we seem to be okay.
Do you have an irrepressible urge for destruction you've been holding back all this time?
Is that because I tackled and then I kicked and then I hit?
Even if I did, adults have to learn moderation, you know.
Oh, it's the mysterious person.
Are you sure you don't know?
I don't know. He looks like some old man.
You could describe him a little more generously.
Boss is sleep talking. A hidden item. Insomnia? There's always one somewhere. No more, I can't eat anymore, I'm stuffed. Eh? There's a hidden item. Well, there's nothing behind me, so it's gotta be in front of me. Oh, is it the gun? Because there's only two things. A gun and the door.
A gun came out of the skull?
Well, let's be conservative and
Why is there a
investigate
gun
it.
in this house?
This house has a skeleton in it. Anything can happen.
I hear it's common in the Kyushu area. In fact, it is said that they place hand grenades in the egg cartons in their refrigerators.
I think you're wrong, Aiba.
Who did you hear that from?
Okay, let's pick up the
A
gun
gun.
now.
It won't go off?
Not if you don't press trigger.
Should be fine.
But it's a dream world, so it might just explode like a hand grenade.
Look at this hot magnum. I could ventilate some crooks with this thing.
Don't get excited.
Remind you of anyone?
No.
Where's the hidden item, though? That didn't feel very hidden to me. But there's no other objects around here. Oh, wait. What is this?
What?
It's eyeball. Day 1, Date B acquired. Does that mean I missed Date A? Or maybe it's like an option. Depending on what you pick, you get like A or B.
A door locked with a padlock.
Alright. Put gun in keyhole? Maybe it's a
Do
dream, you
think
know?
something this size would fit?
It's a dream, you know?
Might fit if you work it in a little. Try just the tip.
I suppose.
It did work.
I see. The gun was the key.
And if I had shot it, what would have happened?
Well. It seems I was key in helping us escape.
Okay, that's it. This dream is over.
I suppose this dream is over then. Guess I'll wake up now.
Good.
And then he'll wake up and not remember a single thing.
I'll open it.
Oh, it's the person. And it's a whole other room. Aren't we supposed to wake up though? Or are we gonna see like another scene? Or I guess another murder. But it's a dream, so what does that mean? Is it a memory? Memory of the case 6 years ago, maybe? Oh boy, that's bright. Oh hey! That's Date A. So I have A and B. Nice. And then zoom in out of, his brain? Oh wait, no, his eye, right? Because Aiba. Day 2, Saturday. Oh, hey, Grizzly! I'm playing the Somnium Files. Just started and finished the first day. So Saturday, 9:21 a.m. at police headquarters. What's up here? This is the police headquarters? Happy birthday.
Good morning, Date.
I can't believe I missed last week's BN1 finale. I'll have to watch the VOD later. Yeah, it was pretty quick, surprisingly. Well, I mean, it was only the light virus that was left. But yeah.
I was waiting for you.
VODs are on YouTube, if you didn't know, by the way. Alright, let's check out this room. What's going on here? Bags of evidence or bags of toys? I don't know. masks for costume parties. Why would you need that many masks? Shelves of evidence, right? Or documents. The door so that we can get out of here. Cabinet. Maybe I'll have to check it out on YouTube then to show support for the YouTube. Well, I think it's because Twitch doesn't last very long, does it? I think it might be gone already. I think it's only a week. And it's been a week, so just letting you know. The cabinet wasn't interesting. The police officer mannequin, 10 days IRC. Okay, so it does still have a bit of time. 14 days? Oh, even more time. All right.
Have you met my partner? This is my childhood friend, Mario.
Mario?
He's a good listener. I tell him all my stories when I get lonely.
This was the moment I started to worry about Boss's mental health. So there were no other previous indications. RC car. Can we play
Overall
with
length
it?
of 15.35 inches, width of 8.8, height of 5.35, and a body weight of just a hair over 830 grams. This RC car has friction dampers on the front and rear axles as well.
Does Boss race RC cars?
How do you know all this stuff?
I used to be a flag girl for RC car
actual?
racing in my glory days.
RC car racing?
Hey, Mario. Nice to meet you.
Oh my gosh, there's a voice.
Talks?
There is too much stuff in this room. Oh, I was like... And then there's this? Oh wait, that's my boss.
You think it's true that a Tanuki's ball sack can stretch up to 10 square feet?
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
I mean, there's a Tanuki right there. Pumpkin.
You ever wonder why we call all our pumpkins Jack? What if that pumpkin's name was Bill? Sorry, it was funnier in my head.
Bookshelf. I think she lives here with all of this going on.
Why do you have this?
So if we're trapped down here when World War III starts, we'll have something to do.
She sure has a point, I guess. That's what this whole room is built around. You can even snowboard in this room when World War III happens. Skis.
Are you familiar with the murder case at the resort called Spur?
No, I am not. Are you gonna tell me more? I guess not. Okay, a stationary bike. She has everything. And a Christmas
That's been here
tree.
a while.
Yeah, what day was it
I
again?
mean, Christmas comes every year, right? It's a pain taking that thing down and putting it up again.
Okay. Let's talk to you, boss. Let's see, what have we got? What's the status of the investigation?
Who do you think I am, Date?
You're my boss? The commander of Abyss Metropolitan Police Department?
I mean, my name.
Boss, right?
Huh. I honestly don't know. I've been calling you boss for 6 years, so...
6 years. It came up again. Did Date join because of that case 6 years ago?
Trust me, it's been more than 6 years.
Okay, wait, I guess not. More than 6 years. Oh, I don't remember anything past 6 years ago. The 6 years thing is very significant then.
Wait, what does your name have to do with our investigation?
Because if you knew me well enough, you wouldn't have to ask.
Ah, so, nothing to report then. Got it.
Was she related to the victim or something? I see you haven't cleaned this place up.
You are, Agent.
Metro Police Building in Kasumigaseki, Chiyoda District, Tokyo.
Underground. We're 6 stories underground.
Hey, it's 6 again.
Yeah, what about it?
No windows. It's suffocating in here. Dark and dreary all the time. So, I try to make my office colorful. Liven things up a little. It's like a party, right? I want it to feel fun in here.
So I guess following up on 6 about the case 6 years ago.
Remember the case you brought up yesterday? The one that happened 6 years ago?
Date, forget about it.
But you were the one that brought it up.
What?
It's been a long time since I've been at a crime scene, and I got a little carried away, and... Look, it was a slip of the tongue, okay? Shouldn't have said anything.
That just makes me want to know even more.
That case has nothing to do with this one.
But it might. Last night you said this could be a copycat crime.
Yes, that's my point.
Isn't that a point for talking about it?
It might be a copycat killer, but it can't be the same killer.
Oh, is the killer, like, caught?
It's impossible. Literally impossible.
And, dead?
So it's not necessary for you to know about past cases. It would only cloud your judgment.
I mean, I think it would be important.
I don't accept that.
Just give
Motives
it up,
and
Date.
stuff? Let's keep on it.
I wouldn't tell you even if my life depended on it.
That's pretty
Even
harsh.
if you took me to the finest club in Kabukicho and showered me in Dom P, my lips are sealed.
But why, boss?
It's top secret, classified.
Let's
It
keep
was that bad, huh?
If that's
let's
how you
keep
want to
pushing.
interpret
Let's keep pushing.
it. Give it a rest, Date. You keep prying into this, and I'll hit you with a sexual harassment complaint.
This isn't harassment or sexual.
I can make it sexual.
Should I keep pushing?
It appears you wouldn't have an issue with that. I can detect your thoughts, remember?
Thank you for your input, Iva.
Let's keep pushing.
Just promise me you'll let this go, okay? It's a delicate issue. Even more delicate than my patience.
Which means that her patient isn't that delicate.
So drop it. That's an order. Understood?
Am I gonna get fired if I keep asking about this? There's gotta be a point at which this stops. Oh, okay. I got stalked by Date. Okay. Then, are there any leads at all? Let's go
I don't know
back
if I would call
to,
them
you know,
leads.
work.
What about the ice pick? The one we found in Mizuki's hand.
Yeah, that looked like a murder weapon. For sure.
We were able to identify the manufacturer, but it's sold nationwide. It would be impossible to pin down the buyer.
Damn.
We did determine that the shape of the pick and the puncture wounds on the victim match perfectly. We also discovered that the blood on the pick is the victim's.
Well, that's a good start, I guess.
Meaning that ice pick was probably the murder weapon.
Almost definitely.
You know, I feel like ice picks show up as murder weapons semi-often. Like, it's not unheard of. But I don't think I've ever seen an ice pick in my whole life.
The pick Mizuki was holding? The only prints on it are hers. The evidence is really stacking up against her.
No. She couldn't have done it. That's impossible.
Actually, what do you use an ice pick for? It's like to poke at ice, right? But like, why would you even poke at ice? Is it like for ice carving? Even if it's sold nationwide, there should only be a select few people who actually use ice picks?
Well, then you better hurry up and clear her.
I don't know the ice pick industry. That or like ice fishing. I guess so. Breaking ice. Ice climbing too. But is okay, so there's a few options.
She is important to you, right?
Alright, about Mizuki.
Interrogators say she hasn't said a word since we found her.
The doctors say she's traumatized. She can't speak. She's seeing a specialist at Central Hospital right now.
Did you take her to the hospital after we found her?
Yeah.
Were you with her this whole time?
Shouldn't she be monitored because of the whole being at a crime scene?
You're like her legal guardian then.
No. She just lives with me.
Wait, she lives with him this whole time?
In any case, we're not going to get anything from her.
Okay, wait, who's Renju Okiura? I'll start with, is there any other information?
Let's see. We have some more information about the victim, Shoko Nadami. It's up on the database, although it's probably nothing you don't already know.
Well, maybe not. I haven't seen her for over a year.
Over a year, huh?
Still, you know more about her than anyone else on the case, right?
Well, actually, I don't know anything about her.
It's part of the reason why I assigned you to this.
Nadami Shoko, 36 years old. Female. Residence, Meguro District. Met Date Kaname 5 years ago through her husband, Okiura Renju.
Oh, so that's who Okiura Renju is. So 5 years ago.
Date and Renju were so-called old drinking buddies.
But if Date doesn't remember anything from 6 years ago, it would have been like a year after not remembering anything and then meeting up with an old drinking buddy, I guess, and then
Renju
reconnecting
and
maybe?
Shoko had one child together, a daughter named Mizuki, the prime suspect of this case.
And she was 12 years old, right? So she would have been 7 when they first met, potentially.
4 years ago, they were divorced. Shoko returned to using her maiden name, Nadami.
Okay. So then 4 years ago, okay.
I should also give you this.
I guess when they divorced, Mizuki would have gone to either mother or father, but then how does she end up under Date's care?
It's a picture of Shoko.
And Shoko was in contact with Date up until a year ago, and yet Mizuki is living with Date.
You'll need this when you're trying to get information, right? Since you don't have a cell phone.
Oh my, no cell phone? How does he exist? Oh, is that it? Oh, right. Renju.
Have you picked up Renju yet?
He's at a police station nearby being interviewed. He's not a suspect yet, just standard procedure stuff.
Right.
I wonder what Renju was doing last night. I did call him a few times. He didn't answer.
He didn't?
You called him, Date, with a landline? If you don't have a cell phone.
No.
The local police tried his phone too, but they got the same result. No one was able to get a hold of him until this morning. We explained the situation to him, had him verify Shoko's corpse, and naturally started asking him questions.
Did we ever identify who called in?
The person who reported the screaming?
Right.
Unfortunately, not yet.
What's the holdup?
They didn't identify themselves over the phone.
But you should have a location by now.
Is it that easy?
All we know is that it was a payphone.
Payphone? That's odd.
Yeah, that is odd.
It is unusual. Whoever it was clearly didn't want us knowing their identity. It may have even been the killer.
Do people use payphones nowadays? Even when this was released in like, what was it, like 2019? I feel like payphones are being phased out. Oh, his eyeball is going crazy. It jumped out. I see. Isn't that a bit unsanitary? Like, literally, physically. I thought that was like a visual mascot, but it's not just, you know, a visual representation. It's a physical representation.
Hello!
No, not hello. I told you not to just pop out of nowhere like that.
I do not understand your concern. Boss knows me by now.
Well, still.
Now what? Oh hey, the eyesight shows myself and my head turning. Alright. Myself. Well, hello.
Hello, me. Did you know that the Zhuang people are the largest ethnic minority in China?
Well, what does that have to do with anything?
Just a little trivia for you.
Oh, okay.
I'm full of useful information.
Well. Who are you?
Who are you?
My name is Kaname Date.
I work as a special agent for the investigation squad Abyss at MPD.
You're handsome.
You are a handsome-looking man. Now stop it.
Are you okay, Date?
Perhaps it's time for his medication.
It's me. Alright, we can keep talking, I guess, boss. So so about my eye. Which option should I pick? About I.
I've been thinking a lot lately. About myself. If I have another mind inside me, am I really me?
I mean, Aiba is clearly distinct from you, Date.
Oh, it reminds me of something Arthur Rimbaud once wrote.
Who's that?
I is another.
Meaning what?
You have to figure that out for yourself. That's the...
So, about I.
Hey, what does love mean to you?
That I.
Where is this coming from?
Just answer the question.
Let me guess. You're asking me because the Japanese word for love is I, right? Like a pun? I'm right, aren't I? You dork.
That hurts, you know.
So about my
Hey,
eye.
so about my left eye.
Now's not the time to talk about that.
What time? What's the time to talk about?
Hey, boss, is it possible to do something about her personality?
Is Boss the one that created her?
Don't ask me. I didn't create her.
Okay, no.
Get Pewter to tinker with her.
Cuter.
Wasn't the AI ball your idea, though?
Yeah, but I didn't choose her personality or the way she talks.
Cuter's the one who created her?
You can thank Pewter for that.
I guess we should talk to Aiba? Oh. Who are you?
Is that a serious question? We've been partners for 5 years. You know who I am.
You know, you are kind of... What does that say? Let me move around and get that. You are kind of cute like that. I suppose.
Aren't I? I receive that compliment frequently.
Your attitude isn't, though.
So, am I cute or not cute?
It's an eyeball with like a spine and like ears and paws.
I was joking.
I don't understand your joke. Can you explain what's funny about it?
But ultimately, an eyeball. Why did you come out?
I haven't been getting a lot of exercise lately.
You're just an eyeball,
You're joking,
though.
right?
We're getting a whole
official
flash.
title is AI Ball.
So this is Pewter. He's got those colored glasses.
You may call her Aiba. The artificial intelligence contained within this sphere is nothing short of miraculous. An autonomous artificial intelligence birthed from collective nanotechnology.
He's like wearing this sci-fi suit when it looks like he's just, I don't know, an engineer?
Its ability to think is controlled by a program we call the Wadjet system. Special Agent Date, from today forward, this is your partner. She will be your personal computer and your personal companion.
Thanks, Eyesight. Iva's been living in my head ever since. What a phrase. While she's in my eye socket, we communicate through an artificial nerve to my brain. That's like some direct connection. Why did you come out?
Okay, really now. What's the real reason you came out?
There is something I need to report to the boss.
To me?
Correct.
And you couldn't report it from inside the eye
I
socket?
could have had the message relayed through Date, but that would have been less efficient. I concluded that it was better to have the both of you hear this together.
Aren't you wasting a lot of time explaining this?
Please listen quietly. I have determined who reported the crime.
Huh?
Oh?
You have?
Okay, back inside.
Oh,
I'm giving you an order.
does not compute.
Alright. Who reported the crime?
Found the payphone that the caller used. It was near the location of the crime, Bloom Park. Thus, I decided to check the surveillance footage of any security cameras operating nearby.
Oh, I guess that's a way of doing it.
So you found a way into that database.
That is correct. That area has little foot traffic, even less at night. The time of the report was around 9 p.m. Cameras only caught one person in the area around that time.
Time of the report was around 9 p.m. What? But time of the murder was 5 p.m. So there's 4 hours. Right? There's 4 hours between the time of death and the time of the report.
I analyzed the footage and was able to obtain a facial recognition match. They were registered as a person of interest in the police database.
Oh? A person
Oh
of
my
interest.
God, who was it?
What's this kid doing here?
Matsushita Ota,
24 years old, okay.
Male.
Not that much of a kid, okay.
I have marked his address on the map. That is all.
Date?
He looked to me like, I don't know, a Pokemon trainer.
Way ahead of you, boss.
Okay,
Let's
I
go,
guess we'll
Iva.
be visiting him.
Affirmative.
Ota Matsushita, huh? Map. When you're able to visit a new destination, map will appear in the bottom right of the screen. Open up the map and pick a destination. Map. X. Okay. X. Oh, whoops. I'm spamming A. Okay. Whoops, I went to the menu instead, but you know what? That's a good time for me to save, right? So that was my test save. And here we are, day 2. Ooh. And since I see this file right now, I'm gonna take a look. Oh, you got an album photo. By finding hidden items. Okay. Collect them all. Haha. Likes classic cars, curry bonito pelvises. Reika. Dislikes soft-boiled eggs, punk kids, ghosts. Saving very important. MMVN1 taught that lesson. This game is probably more forgiving. It has autosave, for one. As a sinker, Date used Sync Machine to dive into the minds of suspects of persons of interest. He lost his eye 6 years ago, but replaced it with a prosthetic eye, which houses an advanced artificial intelligence known as an eyeball. Sinker. What's that? Aiba likes insects, spiders, crustaceans, and 101000. That's binary for something, isn't it? Dislikes dirty jokes going outside the simulation. Disliking dirty jokes probably makes Aiba a bad partner for for Date. Yeah, pelvis is a very, very specific item. Autosave also means no saves coming. Yeah. Unless if you save different files. We've got some pictures. What is this? Like a draft? Alright, let's exit out of here. I saved earlier, so I'm good. Okay. Let's check out this map. Matsushita Diner. Okay, Oda, here I come! What were you doing at 9 p.m. at, a park that... Now that I think about it, is that park abandoned or something? Like, if no one was there at 9 p.m. and it was, like, all dark? And a murder literally happened on a merry-go-round? Like, no one could have been there if a murder happened on a merry-go-round. Alright, Saturday, 10:18 a.m. Nice little
hello.
diner.
I'm sorry we aren't open yet.
Oh, I'm not a customer.
I'm the police.
I'm here for something else. I'm with the MPD.
I flashed my badge.
Oh, heavens, no. Is my boy...
An ice pick murder, no less, yeah.
Is Ota in trouble?
Well, her shirt, does that say hipster?
Calm down, ma'am. I'm just here to ask some questions. And you're Ota's...
His mother,
And your name, ma'am?
Mayumi Matsushita.
Miss Matsushita. Before we talk, could I make a request?
I thought we were here to talk to Ota.
Could you put that knife down, please?
Oh, the knife. Does it have like a design on it?
Sorry.
I'm sorry, waves around the knife. Knife down on the table beside her. It's still strangely in reach, you know? The fact that there's a knife. Kitchen knife. Something is engraved on the handle. What? Zoom. Bam. Is this important?
A kitchen knife with a floral pattern.
And there's something written on the handle.
Mom, I love you always.
Wow. Mom, I love you always. Engraved on the handle.
Ota gave me that knife for Mother's Day when he was in elementary school.
Okay, wait. Elementary school? That's dangerous.
He knows how much I love flowery designs. I've used it every single day since he gave it to me.
Like, where would you have gone that? Gone to the store? Been like, oh wow, look, it's a flowery knife. Let's buy it with my elementary school allowance. Buys it and then carves in it?
Oh, it's more than just a kitchen knife. It means the world to me.
What else have we got in here? We've got some posters.
Jeez.
You have zero standards, Kaname Date.
We've got a lucky cat.
What the hell?
Are you unfamiliar with the superstition?
What superstition?
Imitating a cat's meow to a lucky cat statue grants that person happiness and luck.
Is that right?
Well, I guess we've got happiness and luck then. Some more posters. The kitchen in the back. Is this the menu on the wall? I guess I can't observe it. The calendar. What day is it
That's just
today?
the calendar. Thank goodness we have that. Otherwise, I wouldn't know what year it is.
Not to mention the shopkeeper who sold a knife to a kid. Yeah. Everything about that knife is And yet, the murder weapon in our current case is an ice pick. It's November, but that calendar says January. Looking closely at it, even the year is wrong. So it's November now. Cushion.
This reminds me of the funniest props compilation I saw.
You reached pretty far back for that reference.
I have no clue what you're talking about, Aiba. The swinging door.
A swinging door.
Well, wait, what? I saw something for a second. Disposable chopsticks. Why can we observe that? What's outside? Nothing but a window. Okay. Let's check out the cat again. Nothing. Well, there's probably...
jellyfish.
I was gonna say, there's probably nothing else interesting, but I guess now we've got
There's
a large jellyfish.
in the middle of this restaurant here.
No, it's just a chair. Okay, let's talk. Where is your son? Or where is your husband? Okay. Let's start by just looking. And then about the weather.
Rain last night was pretty bad, wasn't it?
You know, small talk.
The rain? Oh, right, yes.
Small talk, and you know, let's get to know you by asking about the restaurant.
Oh, it's just a little diner. But not to toot my own horn or anything. We do get quite a lot of customers here.
That's
I
good.
manage it with my husband, but it can get pretty hectic during lunchtime.
Peculiar.
What?
This establishment is near the Kawasaki district that's been off limits for 8 years. That could mean...
That could mean what?
Never mind.
Eh? Was that supposed to mean something? Like, the fact that it's busy around lunchtime, but it's around a place that's been closed? So, yeah, speaking of your husband, where is your husband?
I think he went to buy some ingredients. He comes and goes all the time without telling me. This is nothing new.
How long have you been here?
Oh, about 30 years now. We had to borrow a lot of money to get started, but back then, everyone was willing to lend you money.
I'm sure you've paid it all back now, after 30 years. Just in case. Shogo.
Does this woman look familiar to you?
No, I don't recognize her. Who is she?
No one. Don't worry about it.
Alright, the important question. Is Ota here?
That boy. He's been hanging out at this office building lately.
An office building.
What kind of office?
Oh, what was it?
It's not... He's been hanging around with a bad crowd. He's been hanging around in this office building.
It's a place where irresponsible young
Oh wait, it is irresponsible?
nonconformists and the like.
Nonconformists.
What, like gangsters?
In an office building, though.
Oh, heavens, no, nothing like that. Ota wouldn't go to a place like that.
Then...
Oh, I remember. It's a production office, an entertainment company.
Nonconformist, did she say? Alright, the name of the company. That's where we're going next.
I'm sorry, my memory's been so spotty lately.
I guess we're not going there next. Why does Ota hang out there?
Because there's a goddess there.
A what?
Ota says it all the time. A goddess. More like a witch, if you ask me.
A witch, huh?
Yes! A witch put a spell on my poor Ota. Makes him spend all his money on her.
I guess he's got
You see
Noshi.
that box over there?
That box.
The one on the table?
Ah, I didn't examine that one. It's been there this whole time?
Just look. You'll see what I mean.
Maybe it has an address on there, actually. Let me check it out. Package.
Do you want to see? It was delivered a little while ago.
Any idea what's inside it?
It's bound to be merchandise from that horrible succubus. She forces Ota to buy them. I know it.
Let's zoom. There should be an address, right? On the label? Delivery slip attached to it. Yeah? What's on the delivery slip? Okay.
The
The
sender
slip.
is Great Grin.
Great Grin?
Popular online store.
The product description reads, solid model.
A figure, then.
We should look inside. Use the X-ray mode.
Ooh, X-ray mode. Let's go, X-ray. It's a figure, right? It is totally a figure.
Now, what is this?
A solid PVC model of a person, known as a figure.
Something's written on the base.
The letters appear to be some kind of metal. The permeability of X-ray vision should make them legible.
A set.
A set. Eh? Do you
Allow
know
me to
A set?
investigate. A moment, please.
What was that effect? A set. That's it? Alright. I guess that's all I'm getting out of that. So is this Witch working there?
Yes, that good-for-nothing temptress works for that entertainment group. She's an idol.
Do you know her name? I'm assuming it's not Witch.
Her name?
Is it A set?
I don't remember. I just call her the witch.
Alright, we're getting nowhere. She doesn't remember the talent or the company.
Even I am at a loss.
Yeah.
No, isn't it A set? Oh, can you call him?
Call
That's an
him.
easy one.
Yes. Does he have a cell phone?
I'm sure everyone has a cell phone but you, Date.
A cell phone? Why would he need a cell phone?
Or not, I
when
guess.
he's alone
Okay,
the
in this
house?
world, not many people have cell phones.
He doesn't have one?
He better not. Waste of money.
Sounds like the mother of someone who does have a cell phone.
You can abandon this line of questioning, Date. Ota does have a phone. I found his number.
Call it.
I have already attempted to call multiple times. There is no connection. Either the phone is off, or he has no reception.
Let's hope he's not face down in a gutter somewhere.
That would be unsanitary, as well as a violation of waste disposal codes.
There's probably bigger issues if he's face down in a gutter.
Date, I found some
But all right,
information
Iva.
about the figure. A-Set is the name of a popular female musician.
That sounds like our witch. Is A set a group name?
No, it is a single artist.
An A set figure, huh?
Correct.
What's the name of her talent agency?
Lemniscate.
Lemniscate.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what that was standing for.
Lemniscate.
Lemniscate.
Renju owns that company.
Oh, I guess that's where the connection is. It's not just, huh, it's a weird name. It's your friend's company.
Correct.
Excuse me. Does the name Lemniscate ring a bell?
Oh, yes! That's where Ota goes.
Iba, bring the car around.
He sounds like a really annoying fan, though, if he goes to the actual office to, like, what? Is he, like, stalking the idol?
At once.
Alright. Guess that's it. We're going to the map. Lemniscate. And we should be able to find Ota there, right? Because he's always there. Until they say, nope, he was here earlier, but he's not here anymore. The travel transition. Alright, Lemniscate. It's 11:45 a.m. now.
That's him?
Oh, hey, he's right there. Lucky. But also, the heck are you doing here?
Are you Ota Matsushita?
Who are you?
I'm from the MPD.
The police?
Does he think that he's being kicked out? He sure looks bored. What else have we got here? Magazine rack. How to take a girl home in just 2 minutes. What kind of agency is this? Vending machine? What are they vending? Drinks? They've got the monitor. And, you know, tables and stools. Probably nothing too interesting there.
Date, look at them go! Yay!
Ants?
We need to have a discussion about your obsession with insects.
Hopefully those ants aren't
That is
getting
high
into the
school?
building.
High school?
No, Date.
I say that, but this is already inside the building, I guess. It's the receptionist! There's a receptionist with huge breasts, huh?
What is that supposed to be?
Abstract
I do
painting.
not know.
What, are we gonna interpret it? Nope. Alright. So far. Reception desk. Receptionist. Huge breasts. How far does this go? Breasts. There are huge breasts sitting behind the desk. Amazingly, it has been reduced. The windows are kind of tinted. And by kind of tinted, I mean completely tinted. Is it? No, wait, that's the other side of the hall. This is indoors. I'm like, this is a reflection. But no, it's not a reflection because I don't see anything. Okay, I understand now. Alright, Ota. Could you look at me?
No, I'm kinda busy right now.
Oh, let's look at him. Ota won't even look in my direction. Bro be like breasts. Yup. What are you typing?
Nothing. Could you stop bothering me, please?
He's not very, cooperative. But I bet if I ask, are you a fan of A-Set? He's gonna start talking.
How did you know that?
Because I'm psychic.
Excuse me?
I guess he didn't talk. He didn't end up talking as much as I thought he would. I thought he'd be like, wow, you could tell, and then start talking all about A-Set.
Last night?
Alright, this is what we really want to
Don't
know.
play dumb, kid. Yesterday, 9 p.m., you called the police from a payphone. You told them about screaming you heard coming from Bloom Park.
Yeah. But the murder happened at 5 p.m., so why was the call at 9 p.m.?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
All right, Ota, look. We either do this here, or I take you down to the station.
Do you have a warrant? Article 2.3 of the Execution of Law Enforcement Code. Unless initiated by legal process.
Why is this idle simp aware of legal code?
No person shall be detained or obligated to answer any questions without explicit consent.
This is the type of kid I hate the most. Punch him! Oh, wait, that was an option?
Causing a disturbance in public will result in disciplinary action.
Then what should I do?
I have an idea. Give me a moment.
Kick him.
I told you to wait.
Waiting's just pissing me off.
I waited a few seconds.
Perhaps your dosage needs to be increased.
What?
Listen to me, Date. Ota's PC is connected to the internet via Wi-Fi.
And?
You gonna hack it?
I was curious, so I hacked into it.
Okay, well, that works. And then... Twitter. Whoa, there's a lot of stuff going
Does it
on.
refer to A-Set?
There is a lot of stuff going on. on Twitter.
That is a popular fan nickname for her.
This guy's hilarious. Lol, I'm screenshotting this. I've had sex 1,000,000 times now. Wow, his retorts. I'm just looking at all these. Mato has to be Ota, as if it weren't obvious by the at Ota Matsushita. A young up-and-coming super genius author, multiple award winner. Nothing but lies.
Correct. However, it appears that Ota is the one operating the other 3 accounts as well.
Oh wait, yeah, I see other 3 accounts. Optical Protein Fiber and Pongo Ponko. Wait, so he's just talking to himself. He's just talking to himself on Twitter.
What?
Optical Protein Fiber, Pongo Ponko, and KG are all Ota's sub-accounts. Ota is insulting Aset and defending her all by himself. This is what's known as a strawman sock puppet or false flagging.
Yeah. and the speed that he's sock puppeting.
This kid is pathetic.
Alright, time to call him out.
Hey kid,
What do you want?
I'm gonna tell Aset.
Tell her what?
that you're sock puppeting for her on Twitter.
Twitter.
What are you talking about?
You should drop the attitude.
You shouldn't make those kinds of accusations. Do you want to get sued for defamation?
I mean, you can literally just look at his screen.
Optical Protein Fiber, Pongo Ponko, and KG are all your sub-accounts.
What? How do you know that?
I told you, kid. I'm psychic.
And you're doing this in public, kid.
Now, I have some questions for you.
Fine.
Alright. First, let's get what we want to know about last night.
I'm gonna ask you again. Were you the one who reported the screaming at Bloom Park around 9?
Yes.
Why were you in the area? You better tell me, or I'll tell everyone about your little imaginary enemies.
Hey everyone, this guy...
Yeah, like, this is the worst place.
I'll talk, just...
Why are you here?
I'm waiting for Tessa to come out.
Yeah, he's totally just, coming here as a stalker.
This is an office building, not a concert hall.
Like, shouldn't security deal with this?
This is the main facility of Lemniscate Entertainment's production branch. There are multiple studios for recording and broadcasting in this building. Tessa is recording a podcast today.
And what does that matter about you being here?
Not only were you faking the whole thing, you made sure to add her so she'd see it.
Oh snap, that's mean.
If she doesn't see it, she won't know that I'm protecting her.
But that means that you're adding her.
Don't you think all those comments hurt her feelings?
Yeah.
Even if you defend her?
But in the end, I made it so everyone became her fans and got along and...
That's not the point.
I'm sorry.
Just don't do it again, okay?
Well, as long as he doesn't do it again. Let's get back on track. About last night.
I went to Bloom Park because I was supposed to meet someone.
Did you enter the park?
Yes.
So who were you meeting?
I'm so confused about Bloom Park. Is it just a theme park that's empty with a merry-go-round that no one ever goes to? At 5 p.m. it would be empty?
A girl named Mizuki Okiura.
Oh, hey.
What did you say?
Mizuki Okiura? She's the daughter of the president of Lemniscate. Do you know her?
Yes.
Yeah, I know her.
I know her. I live with her. How do you know Mizuki?
She's just a friend.
Yes, she better be.
What? Why do you care?
Where and how did you two meet?
Here, the Lemniscate lobby. Mizuki is friends with Tessa. I was talking to Tessa one day and she just comes up like, hey.
When was this?
Last September. So, I guess the relationship has lasted over a year now.
Calling it a relationship?
Don't call it a relationship.
Well, what am I supposed to call it? Anyway, I have her look over my work sometimes.
What work? Your sock puppeting?
Work?
I write light novels.
Really? What's your pen name?
Odoin Kyoma.
Oh. That's a familiar name, isn't it?
That is a lie. Database searches reveal no professional authors have ever submitted work under that name.
Hey, Ota. How about you stop lying to me? My third eye can see through your bullshit.
I mean, that's his second eye. Or I guess you can consider it the third, considering his second is been replaced with it, so...
Well...
Alright,
I'm not
I'll
a
follow
published
that.
author. I'm an aspiring author, to be exact. So, anyway, Mizuki reads my novels. I get notes and advice from her.
From a 6th grader?
And how old were you again, Ota? Like, mid-20s or something?
She's surprisingly insightful. She has the talent to be an editor for sure.
Saying that about a 6th grader, are you? Alright,
Around
last night.
8:10 last night.
Okay, some more specific times are being
I got
stated.
a call from Mizuki saying she wanted to meet me at Bloom Park. She sounded scared. You know how that area is run down and abandoned?
Okay, so it is abandoned. 8:10. So at that point, it's 3 hours after the time of death.
I think she wanted me to go with her as protection.
But why Bloom Park?
Someone messaged her on Nile.
Nile, like the Nile River.
Nile is a popular messaging application for smartphones and PCs.
What did they say?
She didn't tell me exactly, but it said to come to the merry-go-round at Bloom Park tonight.
Who sent it?
I don't know. But Mizuki was determined to go.
Alright, detailed account. This is the important
What
part.
happened next?
I met up with Mizuki and we went into the park.
So it probably is closer to 8:30 now, let's say. This is so detailed that we get a play-by-play video of what's happening. Okay. So if he actually saw it, that would explain why he called at 9 instead of, like, at 5 when he supposedly heard the scream. Did you leave her there?
Did you leave her there? You left a 12-year-old girl by herself?
I didn't mean to. I was panicking. People do stupid things when they're in fight or flight mode. Like when people grab their pillow and run out of their house in a fire.
Jeez, you're a real hero, kid.
Yep, he just ran away.
See, I knew you would make fun of me. This is why I didn't want to tell you.
Is that why you didn't identify yourself on the phone? You seriously didn't think we'd find you? Mizuki would have told us everything.
I didn't think she would.
Why wouldn't she?
She said that if she ever got caught going out at night with someone like me, her roommate would kill her.
Haha, her roommate, huh? Guess who that is.
Good girl.
Why did you use a payphone?
I tried using my cell phone at first,
No signal?
but my heart was pounding and I was scared and my hand was shaking.
How does that make using a payphone any easier? You have to pay for a payphone.
And with the rain last night, it kind of slipped out of my hand.
Okay, so he just doesn't have a phone.
You dropped it?
Yeah, right into a puddle.
Iba, can you trace the last signal that Otis' phone
I guess that
sent?
explains why the calls didn't go
Near
through.
Bloom Park, just past 9 p.m. The phone has not been turned on since.
I guess he's telling the truth.
Kinda sounds like Izuku from MHA. Ota, that is. I didn't have that in mind, but maybe it's the same voice actor.
Hey, Ota, what are you doing?
It's Aset?
Tessa!
Wait, Tessa is backwards of Aset. Is that where the nickname comes from?
And you are?
Mr. Date from the MPD.
Haha, yeah.
He came here to ask me about what happened last night.
So the police.
You mean a detective? Wow!
Why does Aset know what happened last night?
Detective before?
Is she involved too? If she's Mizuki's friend, maybe Mizuki asked her first? But maybe she was busy being an idol? And
Date,
we're getting
your adrenaline
we're getting
level
this
is rising. Is something the matter?
adrenaline
No.
again.
Nothing.
Does Date know Aset? We're done with Ota, right? I guess not, but about Aset.
Gee, Tessa, you always look so cute. So cute. So cute that I can't take it. Don't you think so too, Date?
You're awfully familiar with her.
Yeah.
Can't help it. Her loving
Oh,
aura is
considering
in the
she's an
air.
idol?
When I'm with her, my head gets all light, and I just relax and don't sweat the small stuff, you know?
Right. Did you talk to her about last night? I'm curious about that.
Oh,
I heard about it. About Ota seeing that corpse at Bloom Park. He told me.
He told you, but he didn't tell the police.
Tessa?
Why didn't you come to the police?
Such a shocking story would certainly pique the young woman's interest. It is possible Ota wanted her attention.
He told her about a dead body he found for attention?
Yeah, I don't think Ota knows how to make Tessa happy with the sock puppeting and like the whole.
I already knew about it before Ota told me.
Aset is well informed.
How?
It's all over the internet. When I saw Ota this morning, I asked him about it. He told me he saw the body.
Huh. Okay. Does
You
Ota
know
know?
who this is, right?
Ota's the same VA as Tanjiro. Oh. Well, they're both protagonists.
Yeah.
Tanjiro
it's the woman
and
I saw at Bloom
Izuku.
Park. Her name is Shoko Nadami. I saw it on the news.
Wait. Do you not know who her daughter is?
She has a daughter?
I didn't know that either.
Wow, these two who are friends of Mizuki don't know her mom.
They must be unaware that Shoko is Mizuki's mother.
Maybe because her last name is different. Nadami Okiura.
It has also not yet been
Who's eating
reported
away at me
that
when I was like,
Shoko is
I know this
Renshi's
voice.
ex-wife.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. I've gotten pretty bad at recognizing voices lately, though. Alright. Time to ask Aset. Are you Aset?
Let me confirm something. You're Aset, right?
Let's play a game. Shadows!
Thread? Silhouette? Aset!
What's this game?
Fierce!
What? What's this?
Upset? Regret? Aset!
Is this rhyming?
Water!
Wet? Sweat? Aset!
Yay! Aset, you bet!
It's the rhyming game of some kind?
Magnetic currents in the atmosphere are clearly causing aberrant behavior. We should leave. At 1.
link it with Ota.
Relationship?
There is none.
Like a goddess and a summoned thrall.
Her thrall?
Basically, her ATM.
If Tessa ever gets in trouble, I swoop in and protect her.
You sound more like a superhero than a thrall. Ota always defends me when I'm getting bashed online.
By himself.
Stop! You're making me blush.
This guy.
About the sock puppeting. Okay, before we get into that, let's check with Mizuki.
Mizuki Okiura? Yeah, I am! Mr. Okiura runs the agency, and Mizuki is his daughter. So, we hang out sometimes.
Is that how you became friends?
There's more to it than that, but basically...
Sounds natural enough. Yeah, why is she living with you?
So, Mizuki must come here to hang out sometimes.
Let's, how old are you?
I
This is...
turned 18 this year.
I was about to say, this is probably a taboo question, but ASET is really straightforward.
Senior in high school?
Yep.
Date, I recommend you keep your hands to yourself.
Don't worry. I'm not gonna make a move.
What?
Oh, I meant Ota.
Wait, you were gonna make a move on me?
Alright, our last line about the sock puppeting.
Hey, let me tell you something. It's about those posts on Twitter.
Twitter?
Wait!
Huh. Looks like you're my thrall now. Isn't that right, Ota?
Yeah, just be cool.
Alright, we're leaving. We got all we
Date,
got.
I have determined that these two have no further information for us. Our goal is to find the murderer of Shoko Nodami. Let us continue.
Right. Let's head back to the crime scene.
Yeah, what is our next step at this point?
See you kids later.
Where are you going?
Back to where the corpse was found.
In that case, I'll go with you.
I'm sorry, but you're like a kid and an idol?
What?
Please take me with you.
Why?
Because I want to know more about what happened.
And so does like anyone else who saw this
Do you have
case
any
on the
suspects?
internet.
Probably some crazy murderer, right? That's what Ota was telling me. The corpse was strung up on that merry-go-round. It must have been some kind of twisted message.
Alright,
Ota,
off we
take
go.
a video.
What?
Huh?
Just do it.
No, wait. Is she gonna
Mr. Date!
frame?
Please, Mr. Date! You can't leave me!
What?
With the fake tears?
Can't imagine life without you!
What are you doing?
Blackmail?
Ota, did you get it?
Oh, yeah!
Hey, it's the breasts. But we just got blackmailed. Something wrong?
No, not at all. I'm just imagining your body sinking into Tokyo Bay.
I'm used to sinking. Part of the job.
It's a sinking thing. I wouldn't have got that if I didn't check out his profile, or whatever you would call that. So yeah, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Mr. Date, you are a member of the MPD, aren't you? A public servant? I wonder, what would happen if this little video happened to go viral?
You wouldn't.
Oh, and just so you know, taking my phone away won't help. It's already in the cloud.
You little...
Why are you doing this?
I told you, I want you to take me to the scene of the crime. If you do, I promise I'll delete the video.
Even from the cloud?
Date.
And all
Thought
copies.
has occurred to me. She really is quite the seductress.
But Aiba, can't you go delete that? You can hack into it and delete it. Alright. Guess not. Well, off we go then. Wrong button. But actually, you know what? Let's save. And then... Map. Map. Bloom Park. So we're heading back. You know, I haven't been paying attention to where those dots are, so I don't actually know where all of these locations geographically fit on that map. Oh, but this is a different, car scene. Oh, it's an extended car scene. I can't look around very far. I guess it is important to keep your eyes on the road. What am I supposed to do here? Ah, I can use my other eye. So, let's start with, do you have any questions for me?
Questions. What's it like being a detective?
Wouldn't know much about that. I'm not a detective.
But you are a cop, right?
Right. But I'm not on the crimes unit.
Then what unit are you in?
Yeah, good question.
What indeed?
What indeed?
You aren't gonna tell me? Please?
What are you doing?
What is...
Just thinking about posting that video.
Oh, snap.
Whoa, hold up now.
Well then, tell me!
No? Not telling? We're ending the conversation there? It was an empty threat then. Okay. About Mizuki.
We're good friends. We go to movies and karaoke and go shopping together.
That does sound like good friends.
She's really good at listening to me bitch and moan about my problems. I'm so much older than her, but it really doesn't even feel like it.
She's got a lot of older friends. Why did you become an idol?
Well, I guess it was because I've always wanted to be famous, you know? I want to be famous. Get on TV. Be a household name.
But you're not there yet.
It's alright. Internet stars do better if they don't sell out.
Is that how it
Internet
works?
star?
Ota didn't tell you? I'm most famous on the internet. I do songs, and dances, and play video games and stuff on stream.
Yo, I'm playing a video game on stream right now. I don't do songs and dances,
Have you
though.
heard of Shovel Forge?
Shovel Forge is a game in which you manipulate cubes on the terrain to build structures.
Shovel Forge. Minecraft?
I've been focusing a lot on that game lately.
What about being on TV?
I'm not very popular yet. I can only get on TV as a background singer or something. I don't get many gigs either.
How did you start working for Lemniscape?
Well, at first all I did was stream from home. And then, not to sound cocky, but I started getting pretty big.
And then got
I
scouted?
started getting offers from agencies.
And one of them was Lemniscape?
Well, not exactly.
Huh?
My mom's actually an old friend of the president of the agency.
Huh. This president sure has a lot of connections.
A friend of Renju's?
Yeah. So I asked him for advice one day. You know, you have to be careful. Even a place that looks legitimate with an office and everything can be sketchy. And my mom and I didn't know anything about the industry at all. Anyway, one day Mr. Okiura said to come see him at his office, and he hooked me up.
About Ota.
Why do you ask?
Why do you entertain him?
You two are very close for an idol and a friend.
Yeah.
Ota is special. He really is like a hero to me.
Not because of the sock puppeting
Hero.
though, right? Because that's plainly a lie.
You know, now that I think about it,
Wouldn't you get in trouble for that video too?
What?
The video. You're an idol, right? You have a status to maintain. If that video went viral, I think you'd be in trouble too.
It's okay.
It is?
Is there more of an
Sometime real
explanation?
soon, I'm going to die.
Is that a joke? She's gonna say it's a joke, right?
What?
I can see into the future.
Or is this serious?
I know when I'm going to die. Just
Okay.
kidding.
It's a joke.
Hope so.
So then,
Anyway,
about the
I'm
video?
not going to, so I will release that video if you don't cooperate.
I was like, we do have an AI eyeball, so seeing into the future isn't too far-fetched. But okay, about my department.
I'm part of a special investigation unit known as Abyss.
Right, but
Date,
I don't have a choice.
it took a while to get here.
What's Abyss?
Advanced Brain Investigation Squad.
Advanced Brain Investigation Squad.
Public doesn't know about it.
Wow, cool!
Don't tell anyone.
I promise I won't. I swear to the Egyptian goddess Isis.
Is that supposed to be a strong?
By the way, I didn't catch your name.
You really want to know?
It's okay if you don't want to tell me.
Iris.
Iris. Just like the irises that Iba, like, sniffed up her nose.
Iris Sagan. I know, weird, right?
Hey, that's kind of dangerous when you're driving.
Ratty cake, big girls man. Big
Iris as a child.
as you can.
She's 18 years old. Is it possible that this is before 6 years ago?
Something wrong?
No, there's nothing.
Date is 30 years old, right? So he would have been 24 when he lost his memories. When that case happened. Okay, we're back to Bloom Park. Saturday, 1:12 p.m. Hopefully we had a lunch break at some point.
Excuse me. Yukaname Date?
That's right.
Plus assistant.
And the girl?
She's an important witness for this case.
Yep.
We've got business here.
Oh, okay.
Alright, we made it in. Well, that's some funky decor there, but funky decor is not unusual in this game, I take it. So we'll start by getting the pole.
I know what you're thinking, Mr. Date. You wanted to see me dance on that pole, huh?
No, absolutely not.
What the hell are you talking about?
I was gonna just start by examining the stuff that looks pretty unremarkable. There's a barrier. Oh, holographic caution tape. Okay, so it's
Mr.
actually
Date,
there.
that horse.
That was stored in the warehouse nearby.
This isn't just a decor
Some
item?
kids must have broken in and put it up as a joke.
Kids are strong. You'd have to lift it up like it looks terribly heavy. Local cop. How's the investigation coming?
It's not looking too great. We searched all over here. We didn't find nothing.
Bench is just a bench. I wonder how many couples sat there.
I would burn all those damn benches if I could.
Date, you're a bit violent right
Where
now.
is this anger coming?
It's just a bench. It doesn't need to be a bench for couples. It's literally just a bench, Date. Alright, this horse is probably worth looking at.
Last night, Shoko's corpse was on top of the horse.
It has been removed. The body has been transported to headquarters for autopsy and review.
Alright, but we'll see if they can find anything on here if we zoom in. The horse itself should be... Oh, wait a
Can you show
second.
me the earliest recorded images of the scene of the crime?
What? There's something different about it?
What is your intention?
Shoko's cause of death was blood loss from multiple stab wounds with the ice pick.
Oh, but there's no blood on the horse?
Naturally, there should be plenty of blood.
Agreed.
But there isn't a single drop on the horse.
Which means that she was killed somewhere else and transported onto the
It
horse.
was like this when we found it.
Correct. There are no signs of blood being wiped or washed off either.
That must mean...
So if she was killed at 5, she was transported and placed on the horse by 8. Let's say. So about 3 hours in order to move her and set her up. I'll take another quick zoom look, but that's probably all that there is. Just the horse, no other things to look at. Okay. In that case, let's take a look at the control room.
Is that a phone booth?
No, it's the control room.
Yeah, the staff stands in there.
This is where the staff would run the merry-go-round.
Yes, and run the merry-go-round.
But hey, if you sense any trouble, you can hop in there and change.
How old are you, making that reference?
I suspect that she did not give you her real age, knowing what a phone booth is.
So she's not actually 18. Why was she in there and how did she get in there? Okay, Iris, let's talk. What are you doing?
I was trying to find some clues.
She's a natural detective, huh?
Mm-hmm. Mr. Date, was the body on top of this horse here?
Yeah, that's the one.
Seems like some kind of ritual murder to me. Maybe a religious cult sacrificing her to the devil or something. They conducted their ritual here, like shadowy, hooded figures, going around and around, stabbing her one by one.
That's quite an imagination. But, do you have any proof?
There's one thing though, it was raining that day. So if she was killed somewhere else and then brought there after like the blood, I don't know, drained, if that's a word. Like, it'd have to be super obvious if she were brought over and like the blood would have soaked, like the rain would have soaked through her body. So the question is where the blood went.
I do.
Well, let's hear it.
Why do you think this was a ritual murder?
The horses. Horse sounds kind of like Horus, right?
Boy, you really like your Egyptian gods.
What are you talking about?
You don't know Horus? Horus is the Egyptian god of the sky and sun. The right eye is the eye of Ra, and that's the sun.
Huh. I can't remember now. Was it the right eye or the left eye?
The left eye is the eye of Wadjet, and that one is the moon.
I think it was the left eye. In that case, it'd be the eye of Wadjet.
It's the same idea behind
the eye of the
Providence.
The Eye of Providence?
The all-seeing eye.
Oh, I see.
Just like what's on the back of a $1 bill.
Yeah, exactly. The Eye of Providence is supposed to be the symbol of Freemasonry and the Illuminati. Starting to see the picture?
No, not really.
Not really.
Let's build on this ritual murder line.
I remember Ota describing the scene. He said there was an ice pick stabbed into the corpse's left eye socket.
Wait. The ice pick was stabbed into the corpse's left eye socket? That's new information.
Boris? Providence? Left eye?
When we came, you know, the left eye was missing, and Mizuki was holding the ice pick.
There has to be some kind of meaning to this.
Wait, what did you just say?
What?
The ice pick was inside the victim's left eye socket?
Yeah.
Ota told you that? He's sure that's what he saw.
Yeah. Why?
When we arrived at the scene, the ice pick was not in the victim's eye socket.
If Ota's telling the truth...
He would have no reason to lie about such a detail.
So she would have pulled it out of the eye? Then why would she end up in the central column?
When I was younger, but not since it closed. Kawasaki is restricted, right?
Oh, this is... Kawasaki is... this place.
No one's supposed to be here.
This amusement park, Bloom Park, is located at the heart of the Kawasaki district.
And I see that the Kawasaki district is surrounded by water.
It was closed 8 years ago.
So if the whole district is closed, they could effectively seal it away by blocking the bridges.
The closure was due to an accident at a nearby chemical plant. An explosion caused massive amounts of chemical pollutants to contaminate the area.
So... so they closed this district, but like, you can literally live right by the border.
The government quickly issued evacuation orders. Eventually, the entire district was deemed unsafe for habitation and restricted. Therefore, Bloom Park was permanently closed.
But a restricted area doesn't mean much if there aren't enough officers to patrol it. There's still plenty of ways in. You can even get in by boat. Hell, some people ignore the evac order and are still living here.
Okay, I guess it's not super strict.
Are they okay?
I don't know. But if anything happened to them, it'd be their own fault.
Are we safe?
We are, yeah. Decontamination for this area is basically done. The chemical concentration around here isn't high enough to hurt you.
And it probably has to do with prolonged exposure, right?
You could run a marathon here and be okay.
But it's still off limits, right?
Yes, legally. That keeps the media out at least. I'm glad. It's quieter than it usually is.
You're wasting your time.
Hey, Iris, I don't know what you're trying to accomplish here, but you're wasting your time.
What do you mean?
The cops already scoured the place. They didn't find any leads, not a single clue. If they had, they would have notified Iba.
Iba?
My partner.
Your partner? I don't see anybody.
She's right in front of your eyes.
Or is she right in front of my eyes?
Huh?
He's literally your eye.
Just a little longer.
No. I'm already in enough trouble bringing a civilian in here.
Okay, I guess.
Did we gain anything from this? I guess we learned that...
Hey, you alright?
It's closed off 8
you
years
okay?
ago. Huh. Good point.
Morning sickness.
What?
I'm kidding. It's not like I would know.
Get on. I'll give you a ride home.
Yeah, score.
Something's gonna happen, isn't it? There's a cutscene, so there's something that's gonna happen.
Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady that?
105 pounds.
I see. 105, huh?
You can tell just by lifting me?
Yeah.
Your
Where is
back
this leading?
Is so warm, Mr. Date.
The fact that they seem to know each other. And the car goes back. So I guess we'll just have a conversation with Iris. How are you feeling?
Oh, horrible.
Shame.
Oh, you should worry about me more.
Looks like you're feeling better now.
Maybe I'm just acting.
Yeah, I don't think so.
What if I threw up right here?
I would put it right back where it came from.
Ew, that makes me actually want to throw up.
Oh, the window can open. I suppose it could.
Wait, seriously?
No, but I am kind of warm.
The current temperature is 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Humidity 60%. It is unlikely that heat would be a factor.
Hey, Date. They say when you stick your hand out of a car going 100, you get a rush like you're holding D cups.
Hey, watch it! You'll get your arm ripped off.
Relax, I'm invincible.
No, you aren't.
My arm regenerates like an alien's.
Didn't you tell me that you're gonna die soon?
Maybe this is how you die.
It feels strange.
Your hand?
No, not that. It feels like I've met you before.
It seems that they have met before.
Well, that's nice. But if you don't get your damn hand back in this car right now...
Okay, okay. The wind feels nice.
What a calm conversation. But yeah, I'm kind of stumped on where the investigation is going after this. The Sagan residence, Saturday at 3:09 p.m.
You should come in.
No, that's alright. I'm gonna head home.
Boo! Going home already?
Well, there's no reason to stay, right? The corner? Wait, isn't this room the room from the dream? Oh, and that's the person who was dead in the dream.
Oh, who is this, Iris?
Yeah, the one... I thought Date wasn't supposed to remember the dream. And we've been pulled in. But what does this mean? If we're... Is it Date that can see the future?
You're...
Nice to meet you. I'm Iris's mother, Hitomi.
Miss Hitomi.
And you are?
Then who's the man?
Kaname Date from the MPD.
Police? Are you a detective?
Everyone asks
No,
that.
Mom. Mr. Date said he's...
Iris?
Oh, right. It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
After an awkward silence, Iris brought us some tea on a tray. And this is followed by even more awkward silence, right? Sips tea. This is... Oh wait, the standing lamp isn't a rose. The lights are off. Yeah, I guess in the dream it was a winter iris, right?
It's an iris.
A winter iris?
I thought those bloom in May.
That's the winter iris. Iris ungicularis. They bloom in the cold.
They bloomed just this morning.
It's November, right? So yeah, winter.
In the language of flowers, the iris means good news and hope. When I saw the flowers this morning, I just knew something good would happen.
And that something good is... all this stuff about you know, someone who died, meeting a not detective, potential death of your mother. There's a lot going on. Workbooks. Sumo Wrestler Directory. Window. It's quite the large balcony. It just kept going. No insects. Oh my gosh, it's a speaker system. It looked like a printer when I saw it. It's like, wait, what? It's like a printer? Is what I'm thinking, but what's Date thinking? What? You know? A printer, right? No?
Mr. Date? What are you staring at?
Your sound system.
My sound system? What about it?
I was just admiring it.
What's so special
I wish I
about
had one
it?
that big.
Right.
What? Okay. I don't get it, but I guess that's fine. A speaker system? Well, let's talk to Iris first. You look chipper.
You think so?
Yeah,
I was just thinking about a hunch I had this morning.
a hunch.
About good things
There are
happening?
flowers blooming behind me, right?
There are, yeah? What about them?
About the flowers. But I already looked at the flowers. Can I look at them again? Yeah, good news and hope. Oh, I guess we aren't getting anything else of that. So you were saying...
Mr. Date, please drink your tea.
Oh, right.
We haven't even touched our cups.
Yeah,
Well then, let's have a sip.
they all waited. So that I could stare at that sound system. Is something in the
Are
tea?
you left-handed?
Oh, left-handed.
Uh,
I was wondering why it was animated like... It's not like the cup is poisoned.
Mom used to be right-handed. But now...
She can't
locked up on me.
move it.
Ah, I see.
Well, you seem to be doing well now.
Yeah, thanks to you, I feel as tough as a lion. Rawr!
How am I supposed to react to that?
Rar?
Don't think about it. You'll only hurt yourself.
How long have you been living here?
Since I was born. And Mom was living here before that.
I grew up in this house.
Dang, this is a really like a family house
I've made a
then.
lot of memories here. I've thought about moving before, but I just couldn't bring myself to leave this place.
Why were you considering moving?
Well, because there was... well, I don't know.
Huh?
There was a murder in this room? Everything comes to murder. May I ask how old you are? Break the
I'm
ice,
27.
right? Why is everyone giving such direct answers?
And Miss Iris here is 18?
Yup.
You were very young when you had her.
Yes, just 19 years old.
What about your husband?
Not
I
around?
don't have one.
Divorce?
Mr. Date, please.
It's all right, Iris. I've never been married.
A single mother.
Yes,
Where do you work?
I'm a teacher at the local elementary school.
A teacher. Must be a tough job.
Oh, not for me. I love children. Even the struggles and challenges are quite rewarding for me.
So, here's our important part about Renju Okiura. Your friends.
By the way, I heard that you were friends with the president of Lemniscate, Mr. Okiura.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known
By
each
the
other
way,
for 20
Date
years
is
now.
also a friend.
Eitoku High.
You know it?
I know everything on the internet.
Do you know Renju's ex-wife?
Yes, I do. But I only met her twice. Once at Renju's wedding, and then again just a few months ago.
A few months ago, so then that would be more recently than when Date last saw her.
Why do you ask?
No reason.
Goodbye.
Well, I think it's time
we had all the conversation we need. Goodbye. But is something gonna happen?
Mr. Date, we'll see each other again, right?
And like, is
Sure you
Hitomi
want that?
gonna die?
I'm a cop after all. If you ever see me again, it probably won't be under the best of circumstances.
Oh.
But because you're Mizuki's friend, yeah, we might see each other again. She is kind of like my roommate after all.
What?
Anyway, you see.
Drop that bomb right before leaving. A handshake. Another handshake.
Excuse me. Well, I should head home.
All right. Take care, Date.
His purple gloves. I wonder why he has purple gloves. Maybe he has robot hands. And he wears gloves to hide it. We also don't see his arms because of the sleeves. Because he's already got, like, the
Date,
eye.
let's go over the facts of the case.
Oh, looks like we're summarizing. Maybe after this I'll end my stream. So let's go over the facts.
Good idea.
Wait, is Aiba in the wheel? Aiba's been in the wheel this whole time? Because the eyesight... Play a game. I can play a game.
Want to play a game? Sure, let's play I Spy.
Also, driving with one eye isn't his depth perception, like, messed up?
I spy something round.
It's Aiba!
Correct. I win.
Ooh, I win.
Will terminate you.
Allow me to introduce myself.
Hi, my name is Kaname Date. Nice to meet you. What? Date? I have the same name. What a coincidence.
Perhaps he's had too much medication.
Don't push yourself, Date. No, I'm fine, Date.
Gotta give that encouragement.
You do not appear to be fine.
Alright, Aiba. About the bloodstains. This is the newest development. And I think the most important so far.
When we arrived on the scene, there was no blood on the horse the body was mounted upon.
Which means the merry-go-round wasn't the murder scene. Shoko was killed somewhere else, and then brought there to be displayed.
Yeah. The
That
rain
means
is the
Mizuki
difficult
couldn't
part.
have done it.
That's true, because Mizuki is like a 6th grader. There's no way that she would have been able to carry her mother's corpse and mount it atop a horse and display it like that. I mean, to begin with, the idea of having her be the killer is kinda unthinkable.
She's 12. She can't move a body or drive a car.
Were you considering her a suspect?
That's part of the job, if there's even the slightest possibility.
Then this is good news. It means the likelihood of Mizuki being the killer is almost zero.
I mean, there's always the possibility of being an accomplice if we're being picky about this.
I knew that from the start. She would never put her hands on her own mother. She doesn't have what it takes to commit murder.
About Shoko's corpse. So we talked about the
The
blood, now
estimated
let's
time
talk
of
about the
death was
corpse.
Yesterday, Friday, around 5 p.m. The cause of death is blood loss from multiple stab wounds to the torso. The weapon used to commit the murder is almost certainly the ice pick Mizuki was holding when we discovered her. There were no fingerprints, hair, or other clues left behind by the culprit.
Okay. Why was Mizuki inside the column? This is something that we
Perhaps she
haven't
was
figured out
playing
yet.
hide and seek.
Hide and seek?
It was not a serious suggestion.
Because she would have been in the central column for 6 hours if she went in after Ota left.
I was merely joking, as you call it.
Alternatively, there is 6 hours when she was free to move around. Or I guess maybe, let's say 5 hours if we consider the travel time and, you know, various things like that. Do we have more on Shoko's corpse?
The corpse was found tied up on one of the horses of the merry-go-round. This makes it clear that the killer had no intention of hiding their crime. Rather, it appears as though it was displayed deliberately.
It does look like the blood on the rope around her torso is like the blood is staining the rope there, which means the blood can't have been completely dried when she was tied up, but it was dry enough that it didn't spill.
Our perp wants the limelight.
Or is attempting to send some kind of message.
I don't know if that matters.
The corpse was found with her left eye removed. That eyeball has yet to be found. According to Iris's testimony, when Ota first discovered the body, the ice pick was still lodged in the left eye socket.
So why did Mizuki have the ice pick?
Well, she must have pulled it out,
Should
but the
have
reason
taken
is
the eye?
why. I'm guessing the eye was already gone and the ice pick was kind of stabbed in the empty eye socket. Alright, let's finish it off with the timeline of events.
Can you give me a timeline of the events of the crime?
At once.
Alright, there it is. Approximately
I
5
wonder who
p.m.
sent that Nile message to Mizuki?
Shoko's time of death. And then we don't know when Mizuki receives the Nile message. And that was to come to Bloom Park. Approximately 8:10, Mizuki calls Ota. And approximately 9, they discover the corpse. Ota leaves Mizuki fleeing the crime scene. At 9:05, Ota reports the crime via payphone. At 9:30, first responders arrive to the scene, discover Shoko's corpse. And at 10:50, Date arrives at the scene, and that's where we get our 6 hours previous. So, okay. Interestingly, 9:30 p.m. first responders arrive at the scene. That means Mizuki is unaccounted for only between 9 and 9:30. That's only half an hour. It would take half an hour for Mizuki to get a hold of the ice pick and somehow end up in that central column.
Probably the culprit themselves.
But Mizuki wouldn't obey the instructions of a complete stranger.
Anyways, where's Mizuki's phone? If they can get access to the phone, even if Mizuki isn't able to speak right now, we'd be able to see the Nile message and see who sent it.
Then Mizuki knew the sender.
That's what I'm thinking.
Or the suspect used her friend's phone.
Aiba, can you hack into the phone and find out who sent the Nile message?
Okay, I guess hacking also works.
Nile's security protocols are intricate.
Or not.
It will take time to decipher.
Time, but it's not impossible.
Yes, as a matter of fact. I checked the surveillance cameras around Bloom Park again.
And did you find
I noticed
anyone?
something strange.
Something strange?
There were no cars.
Well, were there people?
Yesterday, in the parking lot and the streets in the vicinity, there was not a single vehicle.
Are you sure?
I am.
Is that trying to suggest that whoever killed
Then how did the
Shoko
suspect move the corpse?
killed her at the merry-go-round? But then again, I wonder, like, where did the blood go?
I have no idea.
Like, they would have had to dodge the security cameras by walking, but yeah. Whew. Difficult stuff going on. But we're back to police headquarters, alright?
Welcome back. I brought her here after her examination was over.
It's Mizuki.
Has she said anything?
No, still can't talk.
Was it okay for you to bring her here?
I got permission from the hospital.
Can she type?
Apparently, the hospital director has been poking a few of the nurses. So I asked him about that, and all of a sudden he seemed very open to the idea.
That's not permission, it's blackmail.
This game is full of blackmailers.
Same thing. You know what you need to do now, right? Sync with her.
Who hasn't blackmailed someone now? Date's blackmailed someone. The boss has blackmailed someone. Date got blackmailed by Iris. Is Ota the only innocent one? Oh, hey Blasphemy! Welcome. First stream? First stream of the Somnium Files. So we're at the start of the story, pretty much. Although I will probably be wrapping up soon, I just want a good stopping point. But who knows if that's possible here. Mizuki is lying in the sync machine on the other side of the glass. I'll try talking to her. She can't hear me from here. I guess that makes sense. It's in the whole other side of the glass sync machine. An enormous machine beyond the window. This machine is known as the sync machine. I can hardly see it. That's how enormous it is. Alright. Let's talk pewter. You sure this is okay?
She's only 12. You sure this is okay?
The machine is safe. I can guarantee that. You have nothing to worry about.
About Aiba.
Hey, Pewter. About Aiba. Could you do something about her personality?
Do something about it?
What, it's perfect?
It wouldn't kill her to be more modest. Maybe a little more ladylike?
If you dare reprogram me, I will self-destruct in your eye socket.
Huh. So you were listening, huh?
Her
Alright,
vitals are
Mizuki.
stable. Her EEG is also stable. I think we can proceed.
So what exactly are we doing? Are you sure you want to do this?
If we don't do it now, then when? This is exactly the kind of situation Abyss was founded for. Besides, if you dive into Mizuki's subconscious, you may be able to help her.
So we're diving...
Her is psychogenic. Physically, she's fine. Her injuries are mental.
We're basically diving into her mindscape? Kind of like how we had that dream thing earlier as a tutorial?
Which is understandable after seeing her mother like that. You may be able to heal her, Date. You just have to sync with her. You're the only one who can.
Any progress on the
You're
investigation?
asking me that now? I'm asking you to sync with Mizuki because we have no progress. Maybe Mizuki saw something at the scene. Maybe she went inside that merry-go-round to hide. But she isn't answering any questions. The only way to find out is to dive into her subconscious mind. Don't you agree?
I mean, it's only been one day.
Renju
Renju's permission.
Okiura is Mizuki's legal guardian. Did you get permission from him?
I couldn't get in touch with him.
So we're doing this without consent?
What? I thought he was being questioned by a local unit.
His questioning ended around noon. He hasn't been heard from since.
Is he working?
Why would he?
Or did you guys just lose an important,
I don't know.
an important person for this investigation? Alright, I guess let's get to it. His real name is Amanoma, but he goes by Pewter here. How do we get started? Do I have to talk to Mizuki? No. Talk to Pewter again? Ah, are you ready? Yes.
We are ready to begin.
Let us
Go to the
begin.
sync room.
Got it.
Oh, so that's what the other side is for. I was kind of wondering that. So he sits on the left and she sits on the right, and then they somehow sink into her subconscious.
Agent Date, Mizuki is reacting. Her heart rate is rising and her brainwaves are showing signs of disturbance. She may be getting nervous about the procedure.
Date, try to calm her down.
How do I do that?
It's true that she can't speak to you, but she can hear you. Try talking with her.
Sure thing, boss.
So calm her down, right? So here's what's going to happen.
I'm gonna be inside your head.
Let's do that.
I'll be looking for clues about the culprit.
Not only that, we will also attempt to discover the cause of Mizuki's muteness and rectify it. With her aphonia cured, we can ask her further questions directly.
Are we gonna have to talk about everything? So about Abyss.
Mizuki, I've never told you this, but I'm not an ordinary policeman. I belong to a special investigation unit called Abyss. Advanced Brain Investigation Squad. We explore the human mind with state-of-the-art technology and research.
Date, I didn't hear you there. Was that voice line just not read? That is our
There are a billion
purpose.
kinds of suspects and persons of interest out there. People that lie, people that don't say anything, people that have head injuries, or some that have deep mental wounds that keep them from talking. So, how do we get clues from these people? We have to get inside their heads. The truth is in their minds. Our job is to find it.
And so we're gonna be looking inside your mind, Mizuki.
I know it looks scary, but trust me, there's nothing to be afraid of. There's no pain, no side effects. When this
Just
is
like a
all
dream,
over,
right?
You'll go back to your regular life like this never happened.
Sink.
Sinking is what we call diving into someone's subconscious mind. You sink deep down into their psyches, and you synchronize with their true selves. People like me are called sinkers. Sinkers enter the subject's subconscious, which is a dreamlike state we call somnium. It's Latin for dream. There are 6 sinkers at Abyss.
6 of them.
I'm one of
Okay.
them.
That means we're gonna meet 5 others at some point.
Hey, Mizuki. When this is all over, what should I say?
Wait. When this is all over? What do I say? Oh, so I can only pick one probably, right? Sushi, ramen, unagi, or some of that stew you like. Okay, there's 4 options here, but clearly, only one of them says you like. So I think stew is the correct answer, right? Because Mizuki likes stew. Let's go.
Hey, remember when we went last time? You were laughing about how it looked like throw up? But it tasted so good. You were devouring it. You kept saying it looked awful, but you loved it.
Do you not have a more heartwarming story? Or...
Hey, it's heartwarming. We're reminiscing on the past.
Sorry, I'm really bad at this.
Date, her heart rate is steady. EEG is stable.
It worked.
Date, get into position.
It worked.
Let's begin.
Oh, and Special Agent, I forgot to mention one thing. I added a new feature to the sync system.
New feature?
I don't even know what the old features were
More
like.
when you're synced. It's very useful.
Sure, got it.
Alright. Here we go. Diving into a 12-year-old girl's mind. Well, a traumatized one.
Date, you ready?
What's it gonna look like?
Okay, ready anytime.
Remember, Date, you have only 6 minutes in the Somnium
6 minutes?
any longer, and your consciousness will be absorbed by the subjects.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I
Find
didn't
a
know,
lead,
but
get
okay.
out in under 6 minutes.
Time limited.
Well then, let's begin.
Let's begin. So our goal here is to figure out more about the murder and also to solve Mizuki's what was that word? The fact that she can't speak. They had a fancy word for that. Aphonia? I think. But ultimately it's just going through, following the prompts on the left side, upper left corner, and undoing mental locks, right? Hi, Aiba. It's raining. It's raining and it's kind of electrifying.
Nothing. I was merely trying to enter the scene like a cybernetic assassin from the future.
Well, if you're trying to do that, you'd have to do it naked. Is this Bloom Park? Lightning and a birdcage. Maybe this is representative of Mizuki's state of mind.
The fact that Shoko was killed here must weigh heavily on Mizuki's heart.
Mizuki should be inside that column.
To get the information we need, we will have to deal with the lightning and the cage and get to Mizuki.
Okay, so those are like the locks. Lightning
Move
and
fast,
cage.
or time is going to run out.
And we have 6 minutes.
Unnecessary. Look around.
Look around?
This is the new feature of sync that Pewter mentioned.
You can stop time?
Only when standing still. Time is moving incredibly slowly. Currently, you and I are transmitting information at high speed, so it only appears as though time has stopped. Are you familiar with the concept of time dilation?
It has to do with
Vaguely.
relativity, right? Two people can experience time differently depending on space-time.
This is similar to that. The flow of time in Somnium is different than the real world.
This could be useful. You can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes, right? But with this, you could take your time and explore.
Let's get started.
6 minutes charge the batteries. I think the issue isn't the batteries, but what did they say? My consciousness will get absorbed? Mental lock number 1. The cage? Mental lock number 2. No, wait. Mental lock number 1 is the lightning, and then mental lock number 2 is the cage. Wait, mental lock number 3. Oh, that would be the central column door. By healing her mental wounds, you may be able to get important info.
To reach Mizuki, something must be done about the lightning that keeps striking the birdcage.
Lightning's supposed to strike at the highest point.
At the highest point, so we just need to make something
ice
higher?
pick piercing Shoko's photograph.
Aiba, the speaker over there. It's shaking.
So an ice pick and the speaker?
I see. It must be connected to the ice pick.
Oh. Okay. So we can pick up the ice pick, I guess, and
Healing
maybe
Mizuki should be your top priority.
the speaker? We can pick up the speaker at the same time? Pay attention to the remaining time left in the upper right of the screen. 360 seconds. Alright. So we start with the
An ice
photo,
pick stabbed into Shoko's.
and I pull it out. That's gonna take me 20 seconds, huh?
Right. No one would want to see their mother like this.
Woo! That is a long ice pick.
What is this?
Something happened over there.
Oh, the control room is there. Oh, and there's the autosave, I guess. Checkpoint saved. Redirected the lightning with the lightning rod. But then
pillar
there's
became
two
a lightning
paths.
It looks like we can get to the birdcage now.
Our next step must be to remove it.
Okay, how do we remove the birdcage? It's kind of huge.
Dante, we got a timey.
A timey?
Timey?
Time induction matter in encephalon.
T-I-M-I-E. Timey.
You can think of it as an item that affects the flow of time. Using this, you can slow down or speed up time in Somnium.
I don't think we want to speed up time.
Another function Pewter added?
Correct.
Sounds like a dream.
Well, it is a dream. And because it is a dream, extraordinary things such as this are possible.
Got it. Guess I'll try to use them where I can.
Okay. Only affects the time taken to perform an action. You're only able to hold 3 timies. Picking up a timey when you already hold 3 will replace 1. Timies are expended after one use, but use them as often as you can. Okay, so I need to open the cage. How do I open the cage? I see a lot of things I can affect over here. Big bird
An
cage.
enormous bird cage.
I don't think I can lift this. Can I? Slip through or lift. 30 seconds though. Why does it feel like it's impossible? Let me look at the other stuff quickly first. Because they're right here. Microphone.
This appears to be the microphone for the speaker.
Threaten or shout. I see timies on these. Let's threaten. 25 seconds might be wasted
Listen
though.
up, miscreant. I know you're hiding in there. Throw down your weapon and come out with your hands up.
Nothing happened.
Waste
Your
of
parents will be
time.
very disappointed in you. You can fix this. You have so much to live for. You can't give up hope now.
You're having fun, aren't you?
Ahaha. Ahaha. Okay, I think the control room is honestly something important.
The control room of the merry-go-round lifted out of the ground.
Yeah, because it came out of the ground, so that must be like our next item. Okay, well, I can only have 3 timies. Let me use... Make time half. Ah, but it only... You know what? It only,
The control room of the
It's only 10 seconds, so I might as well open it, right?
What is your plan once I am inside?
I don't know, look at what's inside?
It is a control room. Maybe we can do something in there.
I do not think it will be that easy.
Just try it.
Oh, it's a control room. It's very bright. How long is this white screen lasting?
I didn't expect to see this inside.
How did we even get in here? Just open the door and we're already in here?
But there's something suspicious here.
There's
I see
cages.
2 bird cages.
Oh, if we lift one of the cages, won't that lift the cage from the
Looks
merry-go-round?
like there's something inside them. Take a look.
Ah, we've advanced. Okay. I see balloons in here. I feel like balloons are probably it, right?
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
A bird
5
cage with
minutes.
blown up rubbers inside. There is also a deflated rubber on the floor.
Could you please not call it a rubber? You can say balloon.
I do not understand. It is clearly rubber.
Please.
Peek inside, tackle, or lift. If I use a 30 timey and I lift it, can I lift it?
This'll be easy.
Glad to hear it.
Oh, it actually worked. Nice.
What?
But now what?
But it was so heavy.
Now what? But I guess it worked! Blow away the cage.
But nothing happened.
Oh? What is this?
A deflated balloon.
Retry will allow you to return to a save point just after unlocking a mental lock. But you only have 3 retries. Going back 1 lock costs 1, going back 2 costs 2, and going back 3 locks will cost all 3. You regain your 3 retries by selecting restart from the menu or failing the sync. This is likely your best option if time is low. Did they say that because we're doing this wrong?
A deflated rubber.
I told you, please call it a balloon.
What are you getting so worked up about?
But this should be a path. Blow up. Blow up, huh? Eat sure is interesting, though. Eat really is interesting. Eat is incredibly interesting. But... I feel like they gave that... Eat, huh? It's only 5 seconds.
Yeah, you can put it in your mouth, chew it, and then blow it up like bubblegum.
I could blow it up normally.
It didn't work.
Deflated, but
alright. Then we'll do this normally and blow up.
understood.
5 seconds isn't too bad of a use of time just to see if it was possible.
Huge. I wish your boobs were that big.
I think that's perhaps a bit too big.
Are you serious? Those are obscenely large for a human. Well, I suppose I am not technically human.
So...
The angle?
Date, please, be quiet.
We're just letting the balloon fly up? Iva's stuck, isn't she? Wah! Okay.
You were able to get out?
Where's
Perhaps
Iva
the
now?
balloon was the key.
Story I heard from Mizuki a while back. One time when Mizuki was just a little girl, Shoko bought her a balloon. It was one of the nice helium ones, but the string slipped through her hand, and the balloon sailed up into the sky. Shoko snapped. She scolded Mizuki for hours. Maybe that's why. Mizuki put the balloons inside the birdcage. That way they can never fly away again. But I guess Iva and I made her relive a painful memory.
Now that the birdcage is off, let's get Mizuki.
Do you not see the horses spinning at hurricane speeds?
Do we have to go into the control room again?
If you stop time, you can go in, right?
But I cannot stop time while I'm moving.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I guess not.
Guess we gotta figure out how to stop it from spinning.
Okay. There's a map. Wrong one. I always mix that up. Huh. So... Panda head and a parasol. Those are the 2 new items. The panda head is closer than the parasol. But I feel like the parasol is probably the answer. Looking from above, the merry-go-round and the parasol look similar, right? So I'm guessing if I stop the parasol, it'll probably stop the merry-go-round. So let's walk to the parasol. Yeah, the parasol's spinning. So I just gotta stop it from spinning. 4 minutes!
The parasol is spinning freely.
I want to stop it.
Leave it to me.
Yeah.
Oh, it's hot. I do not think force is the answer here.
What else can I do then? What were the other options?
The parasol is spinning freely.
Breathe on, spin more. Maybe if I keep spinning it, it'll... If I spin it more, maybe it's gonna fly away and like stop spinning?
got it.
Like, we'll break it. Wait, Mizuki's inside.
Mizuki is in there. Is she okay?
Yeah.
She hasn't passed out from the G-force. She's dizzy as hell.
Okay, wait a moment. The parasol isn't the answer then.
The parasol is spinning freely.
Or like, it's totally the answer, but breathe on sure doesn't seem like the answer. I only have 200 seconds.
Silence, Date.
Wow.
Oh wait, it worked? Okay. Cool. Wait.
What is this?
The central column went flying too, doesn't that mean Mizuki went flying as well?
Date, over there.
I guess it's dream logic. Oh, but that works out so well. She's... Wait. That's Iris?
Why?
Yeah, why? And...
Why is Iris...
stabbed?
She appears to be frozen.
What the hell is going on? What is
Yeah,
this?
Mizuki got thrown.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Oh, but...
I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I'm sorry! Why do you never keep quiet? Is this fun for you? Giving your mother a hard time? That hurts! That hurts! Please stop! I'm sorry! Why are you here? I'm sorry! I'm sorry! If you weren't here, everything would be fine. I'm sorry! Apologizing means nothing! Say something! Don't make me into the bad guy!
This is a bad family relationship here.
What's that look, huh? Ow! I'm sorry! I'm sorry! It's all your fault.
Well, at least this explains why Shoko and Mizuki aren't living together.
You! I wish you had never been born!
Mizuki's voice. The other voice is...
Damn. What's going on here? Aiba, look out!
What?
Oh, Mizuki's coming back down. And did we just get crushed
I
alongside...
was about to become a pancake.
Oh, okay, whew.
Good thing this isn't
But,
a bed and breakfast.
Iris got crushed.
That frozen Iris does intrigue me. But Mizuki first.
Let's get to Mizuki while the merry-go-round is stopped.
If you choose the correct answer as your final action, you can actually exceed the 360-second time limit. Even if it seems like you don't have a lot of time left, don't give up. You might be able to do it. More than 1 second when you clear. You get a prize? Bzz, no, boss. Anything but that. Right! The other thing was that there's always a hidden item. I always do that. But where would the hidden item be? Is it worth looking around? Or should I be trying to... I have 200 seconds. Okay. I'm gonna check out that gate.
The entrance gate.
That's not worthwhile. Where is the secret item? If I can find it.
A
merry-go-round horse. Okay, I'm gonna get the objective.
It's Mizuki.
And I'm gonna use my 1/7 to speak kindly or give a present. Let's give a present. What present do we even have?
Oh, that might work.
What might work?
Mizuki,
What?
now you can have a taste of the merry-go-round every day of your life.
Is that...
It will also improve your health.
That's your gift?
Is that a good present? Ha ha ha. No, it wasn't.
It's Mizuki.
So present is not the answer. I'm gonna use a 30 on speak kindly. Right? Or should I break the glass? Breaking the glass sure sounds like it could be useful.
Mizuki, can you hear me?
Since she is blocked by glass.
You, Mizuki.
Wait, this is a cutscene. This sounds like the right answer.
So, it's all right now.
The straightforward option is the way to go.
Do you think we can use that speaker?
Oh, what?
Maybe she needs to hear her mother's voice.
So it's not talking to her directly.
Mizuki. Mom loves you, Mizuki. I love you.
Is that Aiba voice changing herself? This is kind of lying, but
So glad.
I mean, I guess Shoko isn't alive to counter that.
Hey, do you hear something?
Do I hear
Is
something?
That a phone ringing?
Where's it coming from?
Is it Ota's phone, maybe?
Date, don't! You can't stay any longer!
How much time did I have left? I had more than a minute. Alright, we stopped Mizuki's tears. Time remaining, 153. We totally beat it. Maybe I should have looked around a bit more, but it's okay. The important part, we got. Alright, I think if we have a cutscene after the cutscene... Oh wait! Day 2 Saturday. This is a good stopping point, I think. If they're doing the title screen. Okay, well, after the cutscene then. Then I'll save. So, can Mizuki speak now?
Are you okay?
She's got light in her eyes.
Mizuki.
Maybe she can't speak yet?
She hasn't been healed. She's still traumatized.
I guess it's not that easy.
Aiba, call Iris's phone. It's urgent.
Yeah, we saw Iris stabbed quite a lot.
Please, just call.
Hello?
This is Kaname Tate from the MPD. I met you earlier today.
Oh, Date. Is something wrong?
Where are you right now?
I'm at home.
Okay, don't go anywhere. Lock the door and stay at home.
Can you tell me why?
Who cares why?
I think some people might care why.
This is a direct order from the police.
You mean a personal order?
Okay. But if I do, will you play Shovel Forge with me tomorrow?
No.
Then go on a date with me.
A date?
If you promise me we'll go on a date.
A date with Date?
If you don't promise me, then I'll wander around the city dragging a heavy suitcase.
All right, understood.
Understood?
Great. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Fine. Just don't go outside, okay? If anything happens, call me immediately. My number is...
I have it in my history. See ya.
See ya.
What
and
was
now
that?
boss
Phone
is gonna
call?
be like, yeah.
It's nothing.
Sure didn't sound like nothing, but... Time to save. Three save slots, but we'll just keep using the same first one. Alright, so that will be it for today. We've kind of gone through... I don't know, I feel like it was a decent amount of the first case. I actually don't know how long these cases are, but I believe... I believe that next time, maybe we'll be able to figure it out. Because all that we have left, if I were to like kind of sum it up, is the fact that she was killed somewhere off, at least off the horse. The blood drained and dried enough for her to be moved onto the horse. There were no cars nearby, which means that we have no clue how it was transported. And, you know, the whole eye socket thing and the ice pick and the current mystery right now of what Mizuki was doing in the central column, which that's what I think we'll get a lead on next time. But that will be for next week. So, thanks for watching today, and see you again next week. Alright, bye. Have a good night. Bye.